Bachelor of Arts in English Language, or also known as AB English, is an undergraduate program that integrates theory and practice to prepare students for effective communication in diverse contexts and situations using the English language. Here in Concepcion College, education units are incorporated to the AB English Language curriculum, making it possible for the graduates to take the licensure examination for the teachers, or LET, right after graduation. Graduates of ABE are expected to achieve a high level of competency in listening, speaking, reading, and writing using the English language. With a specialization in mass communication, graduates of ABE are expected to be media literate people. Hola mis amigos y mis amigas, LCC's ABE program offers exclusive language courses such as Spanish and Korean. In this program, students will be able to learn and use other languages to their advantage aside from English. Earning a degree of Bachelor of Arts in English Language offers career opportunities in different fields such as academics, teaching, broadcasting, newscasting, filmmaking, advertising, publishing, business, law, and public service. With education units, graduates can secure their career as successful teachers in the basic education level, as well as college professors in the tertiary level. Here in ABE, we believe in the importance of language and its capacity to serve as a key that can guide students to achieve their goals and make a better life, embodying the major aim of Concepcion College to change lives for the better you.
The Accountancy Division is one of the 8 divisions that Concepcion College has. It is located at the 3rd campus along Capian Road, San Jose del Monte City. It is a home for future business and accounting professionals. Currently, the Accountancy Division offers 2 programs, a Bachelor of Science in Accountancy and a Bachelor of Science in Accounting Information Systems. For years until now, the number of enrollees are on the rise, despite the challenges the courses offer. Aside from academics, the Accountancy Division also holds annual awards for students who excelled, the JPA Week, which holds sports activities, and JPIA Night. The division also conducts outreach programs. For the career opportunities the programs may offer, the graduates are set to become future certified public accountants, CPA in public practice, independent auditor, CPA in commerce and industry, accounting supervisor, finance manager, accounting manager, treasury manager, controllers, vice president for finance, chief finance officer and forensic accountant, CPA in education, accounting professors and researchers, department chairs and CPA in government, state auditors. Other opportunity includes bookkeeper, accounting analysts, investment analysts, budget officer, fraud auditor, information technology internal auditor, information technology security manager, and consultant. With the help of the administrators, the Magpante family, especially Dr. Loretto Magpante, the faculty and staff, and the Lord Almighty, the Accountancy Division dreams to be the center of the development of business in the near future.
The Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, also known as the BSPA degree, is an excellent choice for students interested in pursuing entry-level business management positions. Students learn business essentials in business law, interpersonal communication, basic mathematics, and managerial responsibilities in a business administration degree program. Here in Concepcion College, we have 3 programs offered. We have the Financial Management, a program recommended for people who plan to pursue a career in banking and finance industry. We also have the Human Resource Management, a course that incorporates employment-related issues with business management. And lastly, the Marketing Management. It is designed to equip students with the knowledge and skills effective for marketing and sales strategies. The BSPA division helps to bring out the best in you, helps you to show the world a lot more than just academic excellence, because the BSPA Society engaged the students with some fun activities during the BSPA week that will help the students discover their talents, abilities, and learn to develop their self-confidence. During the BSPA week, we have the career orientation. It is designed to prepare the students to have greater understanding of educational and career opportunities. LCC Idol, BSPA Night, the Entrepreneurship Day, BSPA Got Talent, and lastly, the BSPA Society encouraged collaboration with the students through team building to motivate young students to work together.
BSPA students are interested in more than just fun activities. We are not just business-minded people, but they are also concerned with the welfare of the society. The Nation Drive Project for Typhoon Ulysses. February 2020, the Zumba BSPA Division. October 2019, the Outreach Program in BRT. February 2019, the Zumba League Alindo.
We can potentially do anything you can think of.
with a business administration education. As future business owners, we could have the power and the freedom to run things the way we want to, building the kind of culture you desire, and ultimately, making your dreams a reality.
Welcome to the Concepcion College Department of Engineering. College of Engineering is a professional discipline that prepares students to apply mathematics and science to solve real-world problems. Construction engineering and management is a career field of engineering that is offered by the institution. As engineering students, you will be exposed to various opportunities and experiences, and you are expected to embody the LCC's core values: leadership, competitiveness, and culture of excellence. Here are some of the things that you may find interesting in the College of Engineering.
Instruction. Community linkages. Culture and sports.
Ulat. Pinuno, unang hanay, may 7 katao. Narito na po't lahat. Napag-alaman!
The Bachelor of Science in Criminology is a 4-year degree program intended for individuals who wish to have a career in the fields of law enforcement, security administration, crime detection, and prevention of correctional administration. Criminology activities. Firing. Laboratory. Swimming. Martial arts. Ballistics. Fingerprint. ROTC. OJT under Philippine National Police. Bureau of Jail Management and Criminology. Bureau of Fire Protection. Criminology Week. Are you the student that we are looking for? Enroll now! Your future begins here.
Here at Concepcion College, Kaipian Campus, teaching you to improve your faith and believing your dreams. Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management promotes effective communication, leadership, and excellence. The aspiring hospitality students who wants to be in this industry have many chances and tremendous opportunity, such as being in the food and beverage industry, hotels and restaurants, as well as in cruise ship and airlines, and also as entrepreneurs. Cooking and the art of providing delightful food are two things that we generally aspire to be, which is why we chose to enroll in this course. HM Week Cooking Competition. There are some of us who aspire to work as bartender in the future and display amazing talents while preparing exquisite cocktails and beverages. Bartending and flair tending. Hotel and restaurant management. Students studying hospitality management who are beginning to develop as innovators and provide original concepts for their own businesses are also considered entrepreneurs. We all possess the ability to innovate and be creative. HM Week. HM Activities. Hospitality Management Outreach Program. We are the Hospitality Management students from Concepcion College. Changing lives for the better you.
The Bachelor of Science in Information System, or also known as the IS Division. It is a program of the Concepcion College that provides students unnecessary skills and understanding to manage, improve, and take care of computer systems and applications. Here in IS Division, we assure you that you will be prepared to work with advanced computers and communications equipments, computers applications, and as support for offices and IT organizations. Being part of our divisions will equip you relevant knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values which you can bring after taking up this course and finishing your degree here in Concepcion College. In IT Division, you will experience a lot of activities which allows you to build yourself and empower your capabilities to show who you are and do what you can't. During the IS week, we have Turbo Challenge, Counter-Strike Battle, Mobile Legends, also in sports such as basketball and volleyball. And lastly, the IS divisions conduct activities that are not just for fun, but also to help our society. Donation Drive Project, a program that is intended for victims of Typhoon Ulysses. Information Systems, or BSIS, prepared you for careers and job opportunities such as applications developer, database administrator, data quality specialist, multimedia, and web developer, and many more. Being part of our division will enhance your capabilities and strengthen your passion. That's why I would like to warmly welcome you in the IS division.
As an institution, Concepcion College has its vision to be one of the forefront educational institutions that serves as a catalyst of change for the community, the country, and the ASEAN region.
Bachelor of Science in Psychology is a professional discipline which provides initial training for those interested in teaching, research, and the practice of psychology. It also provides preparation for graduate studies in psychology, as well as further studies for other professions such as law, medicine, and mental health professions.
Now that we are navigating on a new phase of learning, the faculty and administration of Concepcion College ensures that the learners are equipped with knowledge and skills that their future work will be requiring, and also to keep pace at the changing times.
Concepcion College offers a pre-med program with highly competent faculties and affordable fees right at your doorstep. So join us as you reach for your dreams and transform your life for a better you.
Teacher Education Division of La Concepcion College offers degree programs such as elementary education, secondary education, major in English, major in mathematics, major in science, major in values education, major in social studies, major in Filipino, physical education, and certificate in teaching profession. Bachelor of Secondary Education, BS Ed, is a 4-year degree program of the PPST curriculum which aims to prepare aspiring educators who intend to teach in the secondary, junior, and/or senior high school basic education level. The program aims to develop highly competent teacher researchers who specialize in secondary education content, pedagogy, and research. Bachelor of Elementary Education, BEED, is a 4-year degree program of the PPST curriculum designed to prepare students for becoming elementary school teachers. The program combines both theory and practice in order to teach pupils the necessary knowledge and skills an elementary school teacher needs. The program aims to produce competent teachers who provide a conducive learning experience to their students. To the content, pedagogy, and research that provide meaningful learning experiences. Graduates may become professional teachers, instructors, professors, authors of books, researchers, curriculum analysts, school heads, program heads, deans of prestigious colleges and universities, DepEd supervisors and secretaries, CHED secretaries, Board of Regents fellows, and constituents of Board of Trustees who can put up their own educational institutions. They may also take on administrative and specialist roles such as professional development program evaluators, literacy specialists, and STEAM education specialists equipped with best practices in science, technology, engineering, arts and mathematics, technology, engineering, arts and mathematics. The Teacher Education Division, aside from its regular academic activities, also conducts annual Teacher Education Division Week wherein different activities such as sports, pageants, teaching demonstrations, and quiz bees were being held. The division also holds annual charity events and/or outreach programs.
Good morning, LCCians. So we are very glad to welcome on this virtual orientation as a preparation for the first semester 2022-2023. I am Ms. Kristen Mijerola, one of the Teachers Education Division, Professor, your moderator for today. I would like to remind everyone here to politely use the comment section and avoid using unnecessary words. So, before we proceed on our program, we will begin with an opening prayer to be followed by National Anthem, San Jose del Monte Hymn, and La Concepcion College Hymn.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Heavenly Father, the fount of all goodness and grace, the cause of wisdom, the source of intelligence, we welcome you, O Lord, to this meaningful gathering of your beloved, who continuously give you thanks for every opportunity to learn something new and become fruitful to the works of your creation. May we find bliss in today's session and become more productive children and co-creators of the earth. This we ask and pray through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, ewas ng sigatanan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Upang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa gagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong panggaw, ay ginatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihingi, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pamay di maghihingi. Luman ang araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga aking, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Kinalinga ka ng bayang sinilangan, pinatibay para sa hinaharap, sa patuloy na pagpupunyagi, kagapay ka namin sa bawat sandali. San Jose del Monte, mahal kong bayan, di kailanman kita malilimutan. Ikaw ang sandigan sa kinabukasan, mga aral mo'y di namin tatalikdan. Inubog mo kami sa tamang landas, adhikain mo'y gabay sa aming bukas. Pinag-isa mo ang puso't isipan, sa pagkakaisa't pagtutulungan. San Jose del Monte, mahal kong bayan, iaangat ka namin, pag-iingatan. San Jose del Monte, mahal kong bayan, inaling tagumpay kay pagpaalayan. Anumang pagsubok sa amin darating, kami matibay kung ika'y kapiling. May kalutasan ng bawat suliranin. Pagkat nandyan ka, aral mo ay susundin. San Jose del Monte, mahal kong bayan, di kailanman kita malilimutan. Ikaw ang sandigan sa kinabukasan. Mga aral mo'y di namin tatalikdan. San Jose del Monte, mahal kong bayan, iaangat ka namin pag-iingatan. San Jose del Monte, mahal kong bayan, tinganing tagumpay pagpaalayan ka. San Jose del Monte.
We compete, we excel. We are proud musicians, proud musicians. Forward we march, we all yell. We are proud musicians, guided with a motherly care. LCC mark we bear. We praise you and salute you. Forever we say thank you for keeping your torch aflame. While we strive hills up high, taking pride in your name. Dear LCC, all matter, you raise us to be better. Your trust is to serve us all, molding us to be right. So we're here standing tall. We uphold your core values. All we learn will bring our use. LCC brings out the best in you, changing lives for the better you. LCC brings out the best in you, changing lives for the better you.
And now, to officially start our orientation, let us all welcome our college president, Dr. Loreto F. Magbantay, for the opening remarks.
Thank you so much, Miss MC. Good day, everyone. The Board of Trustees, the different division heads, teachers, and of course, our dearest students for this academic year 2022 to 2023. With the cooperation of the management, division heads, teachers, and staff, the La Concepcion College holds this general assembly in virtual for 1 week to welcome back to school for academic year 2022-2023. We had experienced for more than 2 years the purely online modality, and the Commission on Higher Education implemented another changes for teaching modality, the blended learning or hybrid learning modality. This type of modality is a combination of in-person and remote learning modality. The chairman ordered the mandatory of implementation of hybrid on blended learning modality in higher education. I read some comments of researchers that in-person learning allows you to interact with other learners and instructors in a physical setting. This provides opportunities to learn first-hand through seeing and acting. Face-to-face interaction is essential for greater clarity and understanding than online training. There are 10 biggest disadvantages of e-learning or online learning modality according to Sander Tam, January 2022. Number one, e-learning can cause isolation, tend to make students undergo contemplation, remoteness, and lack of interaction. Participating students and teachers may experience of social isolation due to lack of human communication in their lives, often leads to several mental health issues such as heightened stress, anxiety, and negative thoughts. Second, lack of self-motivation. Third, online student feedback is limited. Four, lack of communication skill developed in online students. Five, cheating. Prevention during online assessments is complicated. Six, online instructors tend to focus on theory rather than practices. Seven, e-learning lacks face-to-face communication. Eight, e-learning is limited to certain discipline. There are some subjects that need and require a certain degree of hands-on and practical experiences. 9. Online learning is inaccessible to computer illiterate population. And the last one, lack of accreditation and quality assurance in online education. According to Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. LCC team, I lead LCCians Empowering Change for 2023. Next slide, please. The subject on the theme is you, LCCian, you have self-empowerment to improve yourself so that at the end of the academic year, the fruit of your labor may be awarded. In your case, starting your grades during your first year up to your fourth year is computed. There is a summation of all your grades limited to 2 or grade of 2 rather, you will be candidate for a Latin honors. Last graduation, there was a summa cum laude, the first Latin honors and LCC. Who knows, in this batch 2023, we will produce more summa cum laude. Every subject is a competition to empower yourselves to achieve the changing lives for the better you. The three core values of LCC, leadership, competitiveness, and culture of excellence, you should always internalize this that befits LCCian. The management knows your plight in enrollment and paying your tuition fees. We purchase a better system for those first year and transferees experience the fastest of the said system. But those second year to fourth year experience the hardship due to the transition and migration of your account to the new system. I am urging you to be patient. I am sure we can solve this problem, and I am asking your cooperation in this matter. I welcome you all for this academic year 2022-2023. I, Dr. Loreto F. Macpantay, your college president. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Loreto F. Magpantay, for that very warm opening remarks. To share us the La Concepcion College story, let's welcome Professor Minerva F. Magpantay, our Vice President for Student Affairs.
Good morning, everyone. I am Minerva F. Magpantay, the Vice President for Student Affairs. My part today will be about the LCC's history, or simply called the LCC story. Next slide, please. The La Concepcion College is founded in 1998, a non-sectarian higher education institution with a young nucleus of rich academic, cultural, and athletic achievements, offering academic programs from pre-garden, elementary, junior high school, senior high school, vocational, to college courses. The school is strategically situated in the heart of the fast-growing city of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, Philippines. Next, please. Next, please. Humble beginnings. LCC takes pride in its founders who are experienced educators and leaders. LCC is a product of good chemistry of the spouses of the late Mr. Francisco C. Magpantay from Batangas and Dr. Loreto F. Magpantay from Ilocos Sur. The drive of putting up a school comes naturally to Dr. Loreto F. Magpantay. Her early experiences as a classroom teacher in a public school enabled her to have first-hand experiences of the prevailing congestion and other issues in public schools. While on the other hand, the late Mr. Francisco C. Magpantay, who is a natural leader with professional experiences as a policeman in the Philippine Constabulary, is known for his good people skills. Coming from two different professional backgrounds, the spouses' individual endeavors turn out to be a synergy. Despite the limited funds, the founder's strong guts, determination, and heart of a genuine educator and leader, Dr. Magpantay and Mr. Magpantay braved to put up a school. Next, please. The humble beginnings of LCC commenced in 1997 with the establishment of a daycare center in a 47 square meters vacant room. The name of the school was Little Angels Daycare Center in 1997. With 17 pioneer pupils, the daycare center was graced with its first teacher, Miss Nancy P. Magkilat, and sometimes voluntarily assisted by one of the dynamic parents, Miss Maria Luisa Estopase, who then becomes part of the school and played a key element in the growth of La Concepcion College. A year after, due to positive encouraging feedback and demand of the parents for a higher level of learning, next slide please. On February 28, 1998, the daycare center developed into a formal school. A new school was coined after the birth date of the founder's first daughter, Miss Noemi F. Magpantay, on December 8th or the feast of the Immaculate Conception. Hence, the name of the school was La Concepcion Learning Academy, that is awarded the government recognition by the then Department of Education, Culture, and Sports. Next, please. The birth of LCC. In 2001, due to the hard work of the administrators, teaching and non-teaching staff, collegiate courses were offered, and finally, La Concepcion College Incorporated, or simply LCC, was established as approved by the Commission on Higher Education. LCC is one of the pioneering tertiary education institutions in Francisco Homes and in the city of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan.
Also, next slide, please. Also, in 2006, a new, wider, and more accessible additional campus in Kaipian Road, corner Carino Highway was acquired. A record-breaking first year of operation was noted, offering primary, secondary, and tertiary courses. The population of the college reached 1,000 in its first year of operation. Next slide, please. In 2016, LCC College building was constructed alongside Kaipian Road to cater to the college department. Next slide, please. And in 2018, LCC Muzon campus opened to cater more students of City of San Jose del Monte and its neighboring city and municipalities. Next, please. In 2019, LCC Grandstand was constructed. This structure will be the proposed location of our new LCC Gymnasium. At a very young age, with its three campuses, Francisco Holmes Campus, Kaipian Campus, and Muzon Campus, LCC takes pride excuse me, in producing top-of-the-line graduates and winners with highly competitive knowledge and skills. This accomplishment is evidenced by the high performance of its graduates in the licensure examination, particularly in the field of education and criminology. Well-employed graduates and continuous championship in academic, sports, and cultural in competition. Next, please. The vision mission statement of La Concepcion College. Next, please. La Concepcion College envisions herself to be one of the forefront educational institution that serves as a catalyst of change for the holistic development of the community, the country, and the ASEAN region. Next, please. Inspired by the motherly care and ideals of Mary Immaculate Conception and guided by the core values that befits a true LCCian, LCC dictates herself in the pursuit of her purpose of inspiring her students and stakeholders to be in their fullest potential by cultivating minds, capturing hearts, and changing lives to become better individuals of the society. Because, next slide, please. Because LCC aims to change the lives for the better you. Next, please. LCC leaping towards 2023. Faithful to her vision and mission, La Concepcion College envisions herself in her 25th year of existence as an accredited academic institution, exceeding standards and actualizing the full potential formation of her students and stakeholders to be part of the change towards the betterment of the country, the nation, and the ASEAN region. Next slide, please. Remember this date, our foundation anniversary. Everyone is invited, the alumni and all the students, as well as the parents. This will be held on June 4, 2023, the birth date of our beloved founder, Mr. Francisco C. Magpantay, to celebrate the 25th Foundation Day of La Concepcion College. For our 25th Foundation Day celebration, we have a QR code, as you can see on the screen, for you to scan and join and be updated to all the happenings before and during the LCC 25th Foundation Day celebration. Next, please. LCC core values. A true LCCian is characterized by the three letters LCC, or simply L, leadership, C, competitiveness, and C, culture of excellence. Next, please. Always remember this, LCCians. This is our LCCL. If they ask, who are you, LCCians? We lead, we compete, we excel. We are proud LCCians. Again, I welcome you all. LCCians, and have a fruitful academic year. God bless and thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Minerva F. Magpantay, for sharing us and our dear LCCians the inspiring story of La Concepcion College. Once again, I would like to remind everyone here to politely use the comment section and avoid using unnecessary words. Thank you. And now, the welcoming of our college division heads. Let's start with Communication Arts Division, headed by Professor Guadencio Ferreira II, followed by Accountancy Division, headed by Professor Fiel Martinez, followed by Business Administration, headed by Professor Minerva F. Magpantay, followed by Civil Engineer Division, headed by Professor Winifredo Gonzalez, followed by Criminology Division, headed by Professor Janet De Lima, followed by Hospitality Management Division, headed by Dr. Elvira F. Gabriel, followed by Information Technology Division, headed by Professor Luis Santiago, followed by Psychology Division, headed by Professor Maria Lourdes Ilyazar, and lastly, from Teachers Education, Professor Noemi F. Magpantay. Now, to introduce our school setup this academic year, let's welcome Professor Francisco F. Magpantay Jr., our Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Before I proceed, I would just like to hear the welcome message of the program heads.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gaudencio Farido, and I'm the program head of the Communication Arts Division. I would like to welcome you all to La Concepcion College, and I'd like to say that it is a brilliant decision on your part to have enrolled in this institution, because here we lead, we compete, and we excel. Let me introduce to you the Communication Arts Division, where you can join us and earn your bachelor's degree in English language. So if you're interested in becoming professional teachers someday or college professors, we have education units that will help you land a job in the teaching profession. And you can also learn different languages such as Korean and Spanish, and that will certainly open a lot more job opportunities here and abroad. With AB English language degree, you can become newscasters, journalists, writers, news writers, linguists, authors of books, and basically any profession you'd like to have. Some of you may not have completely made a decision on what career path to follow. And you are first-year students, so definitely there's going to be a lot of time to weigh things and think it over. And enrolling in AB English language does not require you to have perfect English, because we're going to be there to help you build a foundation that you need to be able to achieve what it takes to become successful communicators in English, as well as to become successful professionals someday. So remember, get your Bachelor of Arts in English language degree and allow us to change your life for the better. Muchas gracias a todos. 감사합니다. Thank you and maraming salamat po.
Good day to everyone. We welcome you students of La Concepcion College for academic year 2022 and 2023. I am Fiel C. Martinez, Certified Public Accountant, Division Head of College of Accountancy. In this division, we create our students to be a certified public accountants, be in commerce and industry, public practice, education, or in government. Also, to become a certified internal auditor, certified bookkeeper, or a registered cost accountant. We train them to be unethical accounting professionals as bookkeepers, accounting analysts, investment analysts, budget officers, fraud auditors, information technology internal auditor, information technology security manager, and consultants. Again, welcome students of BS Accountancy and BS in Accounting Information System, and to all students of LCC. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Minerva F. Magpantay, the Vice President for Student Affairs and Program Head of Business Administration Division here at La Concepcion College. I want to welcome you all, especially the new students of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, as well as the returning students. Here at our campus, you're going to see some changes. Since we held online classes for almost 3 years, we are still blessed because even we are equidistant of COVID-19 pandemic, we still manage to look forward in maintaining and even elevate the performance of our school and our learners or students as well. Having said that, this academic year 2022 to 2023, we will be implementing hybrid classes with online classes and face to face classes. The Business Administration program of La Concepcion College prepares the students for a career in any organization, handling many diverse human capital requirements of the organization, financial management, staffing, career development, and marketing. The BSBA students in LCC are trained with the general perspective view of business and organization management, such as operations management, marketing management, financial and accounting management, total quality management, information systems, e commerce, and entrepreneurship. For the majors of business administration, we have three. First, financial management. Second, human resource management. And third, marketing management. La Concepcion College BSBA division will also create an environment where students will be able to thrive and succeed in their chosen career. And these are the career opportunities that you can choose from and be a future banking and finance manager, human resource development manager, marketing and advertising manager, educator, researcher, and be an entrepreneur. Again, welcome to La Concepcion College and have a fruitful semester, everyone.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our incoming freshmen. I would like to thank you for choosing LCC for your higher education and congratulations on your exciting day. I am Professor Winifredo Gonzalez, your Dean for the Civil Engineering Program. I am also a civil engineer in profession with master's degree in engineering, specialization structural engineering, and also a graduate of doctoral degree in education. For your career opportunity as a civil engineering student, in the future, you can be a structural engineer who will design tall buildings and construct commercial and residential buildings, a geotechnical engineer who is specialized in foundation, planning engineers, assembly engineers, and other technical applications of your knowledge. You just need to focus and balance your studies in order to achieve your dream. At LCC, starting now and continuing your fourth year, enjoy your stay, and LCC together with each faculty will help you attain your dream. Your country needs your skill, and your education here at LCC will allow you to become a better person. Thank you very much, and God bless.
A pleasant morning, everyone. I would like to introduce to you myself. I'm Professor Janet Carolipio de Lima, Program Head of the LCC Criminology Division. Why choose criminology? Criminology graduates and future criminologists will have a broad range of career opportunities in different fields, whether in government or in private sector. They may set to become our future police officers, jail officers, fire officers, correction officers, Air Force officers, AFP officers, naval officers, parole and probation officers, PCG commissions officers, custom police, NBI agents, PIDEA agents, BSP security and investigation officers, investigators and field inspectors of LTO and MMDA, or they may become a criminology professors, instructor, or teachers. They may also become a technical specialist, question document examiner, ballistician, dactylographers, lie detection examiner, security officers, security guards, private detectives, investigators, security chiefs, and security managers, and many more. So with this, I'm welcoming you all school year 2022-2023, and I'm looking forward to see you all.
Hi, I'm Dr. Elvira Gabriel. I have the pleasure of serving in the institution as the division head of hospitality management. I'm eager to get to know you as our student in the upcoming years and as our alumni in the decades to come. La Concepcion College is the right choice for your higher education experience for you to thrive and succeed in your chosen vocation. Here, you have supportive school administrators and faculty members who are continuously innovating creative ways to impart knowledge, skills, and values. Expect huge learning experiences. Study hard. Engage in many learning activities along the way to change your life for the better you. In the field of hospitality management, there are enormous career opportunities await you. HM graduates set to become future hoteliers, restaurateurs, front office managers, executive housekeepers, resort hotel resident managers, spa directors, theme park managers, directors of hotel sales and marketing, coffee shop supervisors, food and beverage managing directors, cruise line crew, tour facilitators, conference organizers, casino dealers, and bridal consultants. You can also become executive chefs, caterers, travel agents, bartenders, pastry chefs, sommelier, eventologists, entrepreneurs, or academicians. On behalf of the entire LCC academic community, welcome to all HM students for this school year 2022-2023. Let us imbibe the virtues of leadership, competitiveness, and a culture of excellence.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to La Concepcion College for the first semester academic year 2022-2023. Ako nga po pala si Sir Doy Santiago, the officer in charge of the Information Technology Division. I am here to present to those students who are enrolled in Bachelor of Science in Information Systems the career opportunities after taking up their course. So ito yung mga pwede ninyong maging trabaho after studying BSIS at LCC. You can be an organizational process analyst, data analyst, solutions specialist, information system management personnel, end user trainer, documentation specialist, quality assurance specialist, computer support specialist, web developer, network administrator, computer system analyst, o di kaya naman software developer. Or, after graduation, pwede rin naman kayong mag-land sa academe para maging instructor o di kaya naman professor. Again, welcome to La Concepcion College, and I hope to see you not only in virtual, but also through face-to-face. See you all, and God bless.
Hi! Welcome back to school, psychology students. I am Maria Lourdes Eliazar, the program head of Psychology Division. There are many opportunities await you as you finish your course in psychology. You are set to become our future psychologists, psychometricians, psychiatrists, human resource managers, human resource specialists, researchers, social workers, counselors in clinical, school, and even in industrial setting. Or you may become an academician. So, if you think you will be ending up only in four corners of an office, think again. Opportunities are endless. Welcome to the growing family of the Concepcion College.
A pleasant day to everyone. Hi, I am Miss Noemi F. Magpantay, the Program Head of Teacher Education Division. Teacher Education Division is composed of Bachelor of Elementary Education, Bachelor of Physical Education, Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English, Filipino, Mathematics, Science, Social Studies, and Values Education. The Concepcion College is one of the prestigious colleges within the vicinity of city of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan that produces a top and high caliber teachers and professional teachers for its affordable tuition fees but yet quality education. Once again, thank you for trusting and choosing LCC as part of your dreams and as part to fulfill your endeavor in life. Once again, stay healthy and stay pretty. Thank you.
Again, I would like to remind everyone here to politely use the comment section and avoid using unnecessary words. Okay, and now, to introduce our school setup this academic year, let's welcome Professor F. Magpantay Jr., our Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Thank you very much, Ms. May. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to La Concepcion College. Welcome to the first semester academic year 2022-2023. So as mentioned earlier, we have been in online or remotely connected for almost 3 years. Almost 3 taon na po tayong nag-online class at hindi nakakatapak sa mga classroom para pumasok sa ating mga klase. My task for this morning is to introduce to everyone the setup on how we will deliver the teaching and learning modalities of La Concepcion College together with the school calendar. Next slide, please. These two words, synchronous and asynchronous, may not sound new to most of us. Sawang-sawa na tayo makarinig ng mga synchronous at asynchronous session. But we must not forget that this technology and modality will not change. It will be part, and we have to adapt with this change. Ang difference lang ng synchronous is it happens live. Last summer or mid-year or last year, some of us met our professors through Google Meet. That's our live synchronous sessions. And we have the asynchronous on the other hand, wherein there are pre-recorded lectures, we're given assignments that we have to complete, and we have used Edmodo. I personally have been using Edmodo pre-pandemic to my educational technology students way back ago. And now we have heard of the sad news that Edmodo is shutting down this month. So in order for us to be enlightened on how we will go about the school setup, we have to understand these two big concepts, synchronous and asynchronous. So let's just try to compare the modalities. Next slide, please. Bago pa magpandemya, tayong lahat ay tradisyonal na pumapasok sa mga classroom. Kung saan, papasok tayo sa school, uupo sa ating mga upuan, kung saan ang teacher ay nasa gitna at pakikinggan natin ang kanyang mga lessons. Magpapa-activity, magpapa-quiz, magpapa-report, magpapa-games, at kung ano-ano pa. However, the task of the students there are just receivers and participants inside the classroom. And homeworks and assignments are done in their own homes. Ano ang naging kaibahan? Ang naging kaibahan nito is nagbago lahat. The shaker and the mover of the educational system is the pandemic, where most of us migrated to remote learning. Good thing that we did not implement the module, the offline setup, because we believe that it is less less akma. Hindi siya akma at hindi magiging maganda ang resulta ng ating modular setup. Hence, we implemented this type of teaching into an online form. But what we would like to happen in this academic year is what we call the flip model. Next slide, please. The flip model is blended hybrid, flexible or hybrid model. In flip model, next slide, please. In flip model, you will be asked before you attend classes to do online activities. So kung nakita ninyo yung mga schedule nyo, may nakalagay ng F, may nakalagay na online. F meaning face-to-face, wherein you're allotted a certain number of hours for you to devote to the pre-activities done by your professor. So you have to watch lectures or do activities or read on the handouts that they give, and then come to the face-to-face, that's the color green, during, wherein pagdating nyo sa classroom, dito na papasok yung tinatawag natin na live sessions. Kung titingnan natin yung kaninang sinabi kong synchronous and asynchronous, the asynchronous is the color purple, wherein you are at your own pace. Pwede mong i-pause yung video. Pwede mong pabilisin yung video kung masyadong mabagal. Pwedeng manood ng video ng nakahiga, may ginagawa, as long as if you are an auditory learner, pakikinggan mo lang yung video. But in the color green, during in face-to-face classes, you will no longer repeat the lecture, but rather it will be in the form of enhancement. There will be recap and focus on activities such as recitation, group work, demonstration, reporting, and so on and so forth. Afterwards, assessments can also be done online. So you can submit your assignments online. If there will be product assessments na kailangan i-submit, gagawin nyo to online. It is also part of the asynchronous. So that means during or the face-to-face aspect of classes will focus on lecture enhancements. Next slide, please. So this is a sample flexible schedule for students. For instance, majority of the subjects that you will see in your schedule is the 2x1 model. I understand that the schedule, not all the general schedule are already uploaded because we want you to focus in this orientation para maintindihan natin kung ano ba yung nilalaman ng schedule. So the schedule has the 2x1 model wherein there will be 2-hour face-to-face lesson enhancement where there will be recitations, group activities, collaborative work, demonstration, performance tasks, quizzes, and assessments. Wherein the 1 hour is asynchronous, wherein you will be watching pre-recorded lecture. You can also do reading annotated handouts and do tasks that are needed prior to attending the class. However, you will also notice in your class schedule that there are some subjects that will be delivered pure online. These are just selected subjects with selected specialized faculty members that can only deliver classes only online. It will still be online. Same concept, 2x1 model. However, the 2 hours will not be inside the classroom, but it will happen via Google Meet. Now, kung meron tayong pure online at hybrid model, meron din naman tayong pure F2F subjects. So I believe this include physical education subjects. The PE classes are all done pure face-to-face. So limited siguro GC or Google Classroom for announcement lang. Again, let me just reiterate, we are not giving an option for the students to select. Hindi kayo mamimili ng flexible schedule. It is mandated per subject. Kami ang nagdikta kung ano ang pure online, ano ang pure face-to-face, at ano ang hybrid. Majority of the subjects will be delivered hybrid. Some selected will be online, and some selected will be pure face-to-face. I hope that is clear. Again, let me reiterate, students are not task to select. Hindi kayo mamimili. We are laying down the flexible schedule as hybrid. We will be doing hybrid. Next slide, please. So how we will do the hybrid? So since the online class, we have been embracing these applications and websites and uh, gadgets. So for that matter, we will still be using them. Ang nagkaibahan lang is yung bago nating gagamitin na Google Classroom. Because Edmodo have served us for almost, I have been served by Edmodo for almost 6 years. 6 years ko na siyang nagamit. Tayo mga 3 years pa lang natin nagamit. So, same applications, just like this one. We will still be using Facebook, Messenger for the GCs, email for Gmail, Google Drive for saving files, Google Meet for live calls, especially now that we will be holding 1 week of online classes pa din for orientation. It will be 1 week. We will be using Google Meet. And then Google Classroom for uploading of files and assignments. So all of these applications are downloadable via Android, Google Play, and Apple Store. This is, I believe some of us are familiar already with these applications. But I will just like to enlighten the majority for an application that you may not be familiar. Next slide, please. So once you have a Google account, professional Google account, you have an access to use the Google products such as Gmail, YouTube, Google Drive, Google Docs, and also the Google Classroom. The difference that we will be using here is that the faculty members will be using a premium Google account kung saan ang email address nila ay may nakalagay na at laconcepcioncollege.com. So having that said, the sessions can be recorded. The faculty members have unlimited storage. But for students, you can use your regular Gmail accounts. So let us go over and introduce Google Classroom. It is a learning management system. If you have been using Edmodo, this will be easy. For the freshman students who have been using Google Classroom, this will be also easy on your end. So next slide, please. I will walk you through on how to navigate Google Classroom. So if we will explore Google Classroom, I have here screenshots on how to use them in the mobile phone. So on the leftmost is the course shells, the landing page of the classroom application. So you will see here the name and the photo of the subjects. If you already joined your subjects, you can see the course shells. So if you have 6 subjects and 6 Google Classroom codes, you will have 6 course shells. So once you enter the course shell, i-click mo lang yan, it will lead to the second photo. On the top, you will see an icon that has a camera, and that is the Gmeet link. That means the Google Meet link is not changing. It's static. Naka-fix siya sa subject. Hindi na siya nagbabago. Naka-fix siya. No longer need to change or announce via GC the Google Meet link. It's permanent. And just like in Edmodo, there's a stream or the landing page kung saan nandun yung mga announcements, uploading ng quizzes, uploading ng assignments. And in Google Classroom, we call that the stream. So that's in the one below the circle. So first one is the stream, to be followed by the third photo, which is coursework. In coursework, there are quizzes and assignments. However, quizzes are not really encouraged to be done online. Later, I will say why. And then people. The last button is people, wherein you will see the names of your classmates and your professors. So you just have to click the message button for you to send an email message to your professors. Again, tandaan ang mga professors natin ay mga tao din. So we have to be cautious on when and what time will we be sending messages. So we have to be familiar on how to use email message, know the difference between subject and email body, and know how to introduce yourself properly, politely, online. So kung paano tayo online, ganun din dapat tayo face-to-face. We have to greet our faculty, we have to greet the staff politely. Yun ang nakakalimutan na natin kasi kapag online, ano ba to si ma'am, ang tagal, i-chat mo, magre-reklamo sa social media, magpo-post. So we have to be very careful that behind the accounts that you are sending are also people. So we have to be careful. If we don't want to be spoken like that, huwag natin gawin yun sa ibang tao via social media. So we are done with exploring the course shells. Next slide, please. So now, how to submit product assessments or assignments. So if there is an available assignment, the faculty members will indicate there that number of points possible, the rubric on how to grade, the instructions on what to do. So paano mag-submit? We just have to click add work, the black button below. So kapag kinlik natin yung add work, pwede tayong mag-upload ng photo, pwede tayong mag-upload ng files, pwede tayong mag-scan, pwede tayong magdagdag ng file from the Google Drive. Also, the good thing here is you have direct access to your Google Docs. So you don't need, if you are online naman, you don't need na yung Microsoft Word and even Microsoft PowerPoint and Microsoft Excel, because you already have access to Google Docs, Google Slide, and Google Sheets. These are comparable applications and they are for free as long as you have a Google account. In fact, we are using a Google Slide right now. This is an example of a Google Slide. Diba? Parang PowerPoint talaga siya. Next slide, please. So just in case the faculty member would like to have a short quiz, but this is highly discouraged, you just have to take it as if it's a Google form. It is in the faculty member's prerogative whether they would like to release the correct answers, your score, and the wrong answers, or the questions answered incorrectly. Nasa faculty member yun kung gagawin niya yan. We are discouraging for the faculty members that online quizzes are highly discouraged. So next slide, please. Again, to reiterate, today is the start of online classes. Later, if you have scheduled on Wednesday online activity, coordinate with your professor via Google Classroom code so you will hear their announcement on when will they be meeting you online. So again, today is the start. This afternoon, after this session, you can coordinate with your professors. If you are not yet enrolled, and you are still in the process of enrollment, we allow, because even the grades evaluation are lifted now just to accommodate the students, because we are still in transition from the old to the new system. Kapag nagamit na natin yung new system, ma-appreciate natin yan. Napakaganda ng ating bagong system because it's online, even the grades. But now since it's a mixture of the offline and online, nagkakagulo pa siya. In even the limit of the students, I think that caused the confusion among the students. That's why they are in a hurry to go to the school. However, we noticed that some use it as alibi to go out and hang out with your classmates. Again, magsasawa kayo dyan kasi face-to-face naman tayo in some days. Next slide, please. Remain. On face-to-face classes will begin in September 21. Ulitin ko, September 14, online until September 20. Online pa rin tayo. Pero pagdating ng September 21, it will start the face-to-face. So question ng mga first year, paano po yun? Wala naman po akong schedule ng Wednesday. A-attend po ba ako ngayon? Definitely hindi. This is not high school, kung saan Monday to Friday. It's like senior high school, selected days lang yung pasok. Go over with your schedule. Ganun ang college. Hindi siya daily pumapasok. Nakadepende sa schedule. And some classes are conducted in the afternoon or evening. So you just have to check your general schedule if it's uploaded already. So next slide, please. Now to guide everyone with the activities for the first semester, this will also be uploaded in our FB group. So again, today, September 14, start of online classes for 1 week, and next week will be the start of hybrid face-to-face and online in combination. But if you are have us or if you have a subject that is pure online, you will remain pure online. And then to be followed by, I will just highlight the important dates. So the installment of payment of tuition, I will no longer reiterate because it's in your COM. It is your responsibility on to know the deadline of payment to avoid the penalties to be incurred for late payment of tuition. Anyhow, we have online payment naman for tuition. So I will just highlight the major examinations. So almost a month or exactly 4 weeks after the first start of classes, we will have the preliminary examination on October 5 to 7. That's Wednesday to Thursday. Classes will be all suspended during major examinations to give way to the examination, and a separate examination schedule will be given, and you will be having a proctor for that. Next to be followed by the not Holy Week, the Undas, the Halloween. So we will be having holidays at the end of the October and the 1st of November. So classes will resume on November 2, and then examination on for the midterm or the second grading exam will be on November 16 to November 23. Again, this is also 4 weeks after the first prelim, 4 weeks in total of activities. Next, we will have a holiday on December 8th, the Feast of Mary Immaculate Conception. Even tomorrow is also holiday. It's Bulacan Day. Only a holiday also in Bulacan. Next to be followed by the last written examination, which is the semi-final examination on December 14 and 16. It's the last written examination, last departmental examination, December 14 to 16. And the last day of classes will be on December 21, which will be completion. Some of you will be having final examination in the form of performance task. Sometimes we call it final exam or final completion. There will be no written exams for that. It will just be a performance task or a product assessment. So the last day of classes for the first semester is December 21. Okay. Next slide, please. Again, let me reiterate, all major examinations will be done face to face. This is to ensure the integrity of the assessment of our students. We don't want our students to be products of online classes and online assessments who garnered perfect scores in examinations. And when you see them face to face, they cannot even compose a correct and grammatically correct, whether in Filipino or in English, an email message or even a resume or a formal letter. Nakakatakot. Naka-perfect ka pero dito perfect ka sa online quiz pero sa in actual hindi naman. So we want to ensure the integrity of the products of La Concepcion College. And in order for us to do that, whether you have an online class, pure online class, examination will be done face to face to ensure the integrity of the assessment. We want to assess you correctly, so you will be given the correct award that you deserve. Okay, next slide, please. For the second semester, it will be starting on February 1. We have almost a month of sem break. I will no longer get into that because that will be next sem pa naman. Anyway, it will be flash. So next slide, please. Now, to access the files na itong mga gagamitin nating files, the slides, and even the tutorial on how to use Google Classroom and even the class schedule, please join the LCC College Department Facebook group. Some students are rejected to the group because they did not follow the instructions. Make sure to respond to all the entry questions and to ensure the approval. So follow the rules so that you will not be kicked out of the group. Not all student announcements are approved. Depende na lang. So some group chats can be seen via comment section, so you can reach out to your classmates. So that concludes for my part. Again, thank you very much. If you have questions, you can type in the comment sections, and we will be answering them in a little while. So that's all for my part. Thank you and welcome, LCCians, for 2022-2023.
Thank you so much, Sir Francis, for the presentation of the new school setup, and I hope our dear institutions take down their notes as their guidelines for this academic year. Okay, so ulitin ko lamang no, so bago tayo makapagpatuloy sa susunod na magsasalita po. Okay, para sa mga mag-aaral na narito at nakikinig sa mga oras na ito, nanonood, maaari kayo makapagtanong sa pamamagitan po ng ating comment section. Iwasan lamang po ang gumamit ng mga salita na hindi naman po akma sa kung ano yung napag-usapan at hindi po akma sa eskwelahan po natin. Okay, ulitin ko po, pwede po kayo magtanong sa pamamagitan ng comment section at ito po ay sasagutin maya-maya lamang. Okay, so let's continue. For the discussion of grading system and academic policies, admission and honor, may we call on Professor Luis Santiago, IT Division Program Head.
Hi, thank you, Miss May, and good morning, everyone. So, task ko for today is to discuss the grading system as well as the academic policies and admission requirements upon entering La Concepcion College. Let us now start. Next slide, please. So, for the general directives, all LCCian and their parents as well as their guardians na naka-enroll and registered sa LCC are under contract and expected to abide all the policies and rules of the institution. So we have the official student handbook for college department, and this handbook is already published and available through online. So you can visit our La Concepcion College website, www.laconcepcioncollege.com. So makikita niyo yung copy ng handbook natin sa ating website. And please do take note that the handbook has been already revised. So meaning, the handbook is hereby approved by the school administrators and shall repeal all the old editions of La Concepcion College official student handbooks. Now, the handbook is effective starting this academic year 2022-2023 unless otherwise revised or repealed. Next slide, please. So first, we will discuss the admission requirements. So for those freshmen o di kaya naman yung mga new students, ang kanilang mga pinasang requirements upon enrollment are, first, the initial requirement will be the SF9 or the Form 138 o ito na tinatawag nating senior high school card. And then, kinuha rin namin yung good moral or certificate of good moral character, as well as the photocopy of PSA or NSO authenticated birth certificate, and as well as the 2x2 picture. Yung 2x2 picture, reminder lang po ng ating 2x2 picture, it should be in white background, tapos meron dapat siyang name tag sa ilalim. So yung name tag natin sa ilalim, dapat nagsisimula yung apelyido, sunod yung pangalan, and then yung middle initial. Next, sir, meron po kasing binigay sa amin na request letter para isa-send po namin dun sa previous school namin. Yes, yung po yung request letter from LCC na dadalhin nyo dun sa previous senior high school ninyo para makuha nyo yung SF10 or yung tinatawag nating Form 137. Take note that the Form 137, kapag pinasa nyo sa LCC, kung ito ay naka-enclose sa white envelope, it should be submitted as well to LCC nang nakasarado. And we expect that Form 137 should have a remarks of copy for La Concepcion College. Anyway, it will be checked and validated by the registrar kung talagang well-authenticated yung inyong SF10. Para naman po sa mga old student or yung tinatawag natin continuing student or returning student, ano-ano naman ba yung mga requirements na pinapasa nila kapag nagpapa-enroll? So first is the accomplished previous enrollment clearance. So yung clearance na to, ito ay nanggagaling sa may accounting office. Next naman, report of rating or class cards or grades. So we would like to again remind everyone sa katulad ng sinabi ng ating Vice President for Academic Affairs that uh, para ma-resolve yung ating queue. So, upon enrollment, pwede na munang dumiretso sa enrollment. Just make it sure that you don't have any back subjects. And at the same time, ma-enjoy naman po natin yung new system natin. No? We are in the transition of the new system. So, nagmamigrate pa lang po tayo coming from the old student information system to new one. So let us bear with the technicalities and problems. Okay. Another requirement is the updated student directory form or yung application form. For the transfer students naman, ito yung mga college students na nag-aral na sa ibang school that wishes to transfer here at LCC. Ano yung mga requirements na dapat i-comply or initial requirements na dapat i-present for enrollment? So first, dapat merong certificate of grades or proof of grades with the course title and credit units. This will be the basis of crediting of subjects taken from the previous school. Another, certificate of eligibility to transfer or ito yung tinatawag namin dati na honorable dismissal. This is to certify that you are honorably dismissed o di kaya naman pinapayagan kayo ng institution ninyo, previous institution, na mag-transfer to other institution or school. Another, career examination fee or the application fee for career exam or admission examination. This both applies to new students or freshmen as well as for the transferee or transfer students. Okay? So you have to take the career examination or also known as the admission examination. For the transferee, pag nag-submit kayo ng honorable dismissal or transfer credential or certificate of eligibility to transfer, meron kaming fill upan na return slip. So yung return slip na yon, hahatiin natin and then ibibigay ninyo dun sa pinanggalingan ninyong school. And that's the time na magka-copy furnish sila ng official transcript of records na may nakalagay na copy for La Concepcion College at isasubmit niyo yun sa registrar. Again, I would like to remind those freshmen na dapat makapag-submit kayo as soon as possible ng SF10 or Form 137 coming from your senior high school, ipapasa nyo sa registrar. For transfer students naman, for transferee, kailangan ninyong ibigay yung kalahati ng honorable dismissal or transfer credential na finil-upan namin. Isi-send back po ninyo ito doon sa dati ninyong higher institution and then antayin natin yung working days or bago ma-release yung TOR ninyo and then that's the time that you are going to submit it again or ibabalik na ninyo yung TOR copy furnished for La Concepcion College. Don't forget to submit it directly to the office of the registrar. Next slide, please. For instance, na nagkaroon ng problem, for example, the student or the parent or guardian wishes to cancel his or her enrollment or withdraw the registration, we have rules for this one. So kadalasan kapag mag-withdraw, ito yung may mga valid reasons. For example, change of location, change of address, o di kaya naman biglang nagkaroon ng emergency, financial problem. So the student who withdraws enrollment before or after the beginning of classes must submit a written letter or request with a valid reason. So kapag gumawa kayo ng letter, it should be addressed to college registrar. And then at the same time, you're going to attach necessary documents that supports your reason kung bakit kayo magta-transfer or kung bakit kayo magka-cancel ng enrollment. Okay? An exit interview may be necessary and shall only be done after being cleared with accountabilities. O sir, ibig sabihin mag-withdraw ko or magka-cancel ako, may accountabilities. Yes, meron po tayo accountabilities kasi anyone po that are registered to institution, ibig sabihin, you are abiding the rules and regulation of the institution. So once na nagbayad kayo ng kahit registration fee or reservation fee, you are intending to apply for the whole semester. Okay, what are the policy for the withdrawal of registration? So i-discuss ko. Next slide please. Okay, so kung sakaling magwi-withdraw kayo before the start of classes, so dun sa mga students na nakapagbayad na ng pertinent school fees, in full man or installment, shall be charged with pertinent fees. So the remaining fees of the tuition, laboratory, and other fees will be refunded if paid in full in cash. For example, so start na ng class kasi later on, no? May mga halimbawa may mga nag-withdraw nitong mga nakaraang linggo. So for those students na nag-withdraw nitong nakaraang linggo, halimbawa nag-down lang sila ng 500, ibig sabihin they have to pay the full registration and miscellaneous fee, which is 1,800. So bago nila ma-cancel or ma-withdraw yung enrollment nila sa LCC. Paano naman po kung within this 1 week, starting September 14 to September 21? So yun yung first week. Paano yan kung halimbawa lilipat na po kami or mag-stop na po ako? Ano po mangyayari? Same procedure will be applied. So, magsisend kayo ng letter, attachment of that will support the reason why you're going to withdraw or cancel your enrollment. Yun nga lang, may babayaran na kayong 25% of the tuition fee. Okay? Aside from the pertinent fees coming from the registration fee, miscellaneous fee, another 25% of the total fees will be charged to you. Next slide, please. Paano naman po, sir, kung second week? Halimbawa, September 21, no? Ika-second week natin yon and so on. So, paano naman po kung magwi-withdraw ko? Kapag second week naman kayo nag-withdraw or nag-cancel, 50% of the prescribed fee during the semester will be charged to you. And that includes registration fee, miscellaneous fee, laboratory fee, tuition fee, and other fees regardless. Whether umattend man kayo ng klase, mapa-online class man, or face-to-face, you are going to pay the necessary fees. Paano naman po kung after second week, as in during the class na po, malapit na po mag-prelim, ano na po mangyayari? You are going to pay the 100% total fees. So 100% na po yung dapat ninyong bayaran. Okay? Mas mainam po if ever to our students and parents, viewers, guardians, if ever you are going to withdraw or cancel, at least ahead of time makapag-apply kayo para hindi po gumulong yung fees natin, no? To avoid conflicts regarding payment of fees. Paano naman po kung hindi nakapag-submit ng written letter? Halimbawa, bigla na lang nawala, hindi pumasok, nag-down lang po ng 500. Pero hindi na nagsabi na hindi na ako papasok, hindi ko na itutuloy yung enrollment ko. Ano po mangyayari? So, ang mangyayari natin dyan, the student is considered to commit absence without leave or award. So, what will happen? Same procedure will be applied. 100% of the total fees will be charged. Okay? So lahat po yun, registration, miscellaneous, laboratory, ROTC, NSTP, and other fees will be charged kapag hindi po kayo nag-submit ng written letter. So, if ever magkakaroon ng problem regarding the admission, please do apply to the registrar's office, send a withdrawal letter or cancellation of enrollment. Next slide, please. How about for the attendance? What will be the rules for the attendance? Since we have now in hybrid modality, so we have these rules in attendance. This both applies to online class and a face-to-face. So we have here the tolerated number of hours of absences. So dito natin ano yung mga excuse na number of absences natin in the class. So we have here per unit, okay? So the punctuality will be big factor, of course, for the face-to-face as well as for the online class. Dati kasi hindi natin kinakount yung online class for attendance, no? To give consideration to the working student. But now, we have now included the attendance. So for 5 unit subjects that will be considered to be 5 hours in a week, the tolerated hours will be 15 class hours. For 4 units naman, ang tolerated is 12 hours. Within the whole year to within the semester. Okay? Within the semester. Next naman is for the 3 unit subject, 9 class hours. For the 2 unit subjects will be 6 class hours. And for the 1 unit subjects, we'll be having 3 class hours. But still, we are encouraging everyone to attend your class, no? To avoid low grades or para hindi kayo bumaba yung grades ninyo when it comes to punctuality or attendance. Bakit? Kasi kasama po sa attendance, kasama po sa grading system, yung ating attendance. Okay? Next slide, please. How about for the cancellation of classes? Okay, bumabagyo. O di kaya may mga holiday, local government holiday or the city holiday, no? Katulad bukas, September 15 will be a holiday for buong Bulacan, Bulacan Day. So yung holiday na yon, it has been announced by the local government. So saan ba tayo magdedepende ng mga class suspensions? Hindi kasi po pwede yung mga kung kani-kanino lang ninyo naririnig o nababalitaan na class suspension. So meron tayong 3 pagbabasihan kung saan manggagaling ang suspensions. Okay, first one, automatic suspension kapag may bagyo, signal number 3. Okay? Pag signal number 3, sinabi na ng pag-asa na signal number 3 ang San Jose del Monte o di kaya naman ang entire Bulacan, automatic class suspended for college. Next naman, for localized suspension. For example, si city mayor, si governor, biglang nag-announce na suspended. Halimbawa, bumabagyo, pero hindi pa rin nagsususpinde or hindi pa rin nagbibigay ng signal number si pag-asa. Pero nakita ninyo sa sa City San Jose del Monte na nag-suspend ng class si mayor o di kaya naman si governor, automatic suspended na yung classes. Okay? So ano yung kinoconsider nila dito? Siyempre, kung merong bagyo, threats, public health, safety, earthquakes, floods, yan yung mga consideration natin kapag merong suspension. Sir, paano naman po kung hindi nag-suspend or hindi nagbigay ng signal si pag-asa? Hindi rin po nag-suspend si mayor or di kaya naman si governor. Sino po ang isa pang iintayin namin? Ang iintayin pa ninyong anunsyo kung sakali man ay ang ating college president na si Dr. Loreto Magpantay. So si college president, mag-a-announce yan ng class suspension in case hindi mag-announce si LGU o di kaya si pag-asa. So mag-aantay tayo ng suspension. So, if ever wala pa ring suspension, ibig sabihin tuloy po ang klase. Sir, paano po namin malalaman kung suspended na at nakapag-announce na po si president or si college president or si LCC president? So, saan natin ito makikita? Please do not forget to join the Concepcion College, College Department, FB group, private group, or please do like and share the Concepcion College FB page. Kasi doon natin siya makikita yung mga ibang announcements. So aside from FB, pwede rin naman tayong, we have also the Instagram account. We also have the Twitter. And then, kung malapit kayo dito sa vicinity ng LCC, may mga magpo-post din sa mga bulletin boards o di kaya naman sa division page ng mga different divisions. Next slide, please. Okay. Sir, nabanggit niyo po kanina yung sa grading system kasama yung attendance. Yes, kasama yung attendance, no? But before with that, anong merong grading system meron muna? Si college department ni LCC. So hindi ito kagaya noong elementary days ninyo, junior high school days ninyo, o di kaya naman senior high school days ninyo. Nang ginagamit is letters, A, B+, plus C, minus C, o di kaya naman 92, 91, O, OP, S, yung mga ganun, no? Sa college, here at LCC, we do implement or apply the grade point system. So kapag kumukuha kayo ng grades or kukuha kayo ng grades every end of the semester, ang makikita nyo lang na grade will be the pointing system. So we have there the 1 which is the superior or yung pinakamataas, and then 5 will be the failure or yung pinakamababa natin. Okay? So nandyan yung range, makikita nyo rin yung copy ng grade point system natin doon sa handbook. So let me just reiterate this grading point system. Take note that if ever yung range ng grade niyo is pumatak, for example, 95 to 97, your final grade will be 96. So yung grade niyo mapupunta sa 1.25, which is have their respective descriptive equivalent. So again, sa portal ninyo, no, later on i-discuss nung ating one of the speaker about the student portal. May enjoy natin yung online natin na portal within this coming semesters. Kasi yung grade point system or yung mga grades natin, lahat po yan ay makikita na natin through our portal. Mababawasan na po yung queue or yung pila natin sa LCC or sa in-campus. Okay? So let me remind also that there are also remarks on your grade na makikita ninyo na fail, authorized withdrawal, unauthorized withdrawal, or incomplete. So ano nga ba itong mga to? So authorized withdrawal, ito yung mga nag-submit ng withdrawal letter sa registrar at nagpaalam ng maayos sa mga teachers. So ibig sabihin, nag-drop sila or nag-cancel sila ng enrollment na dumaan sila talaga sa due process. Sir, ano naman po yung UW? Bit ako nakatanggap ng UW. Kasi nag-drop ka nang hindi ka nagpapaalam sa registrar o di kaya naman hindi ka nagpaalam sa instructor. That's the time that you are going to receive a grade of UW. Okay, next. Let me remind pala everyone. So if ever nagkaroon ng suspension, no? If ever nagkaroon ng suspension due to earthquake or typhoon or heavy rain, so pwede naman pala tayong mag-convert into online class. So instead na face-to-face, instead na pupunta kayo dito sa LCC, no? Iko-convert natin yung face-to-face classes ninyo into online class. So paano? So make it sure na naka-join kayo sa Google Classroom kasi lahat ng announcements ni teacher, lahat ng mga updates ni teacher, manggagaling sa Google Classroom. Okay? So if ever magkaroon ng suspension, walang face-to-face, that will be converted into virtual class or online live class. Okay? Clarify ko lang yan ha. Okay, thank you for that, sir. Next slide, please. Okay. So how about the computation of your term grade? So in each term, we have terms, prelim, preliminary term, midterm, semifinals, and final. So paano namin or paano kinocompute ng mga teachers ninyo yung inyong grade? So ito yung term grade. How do we compute? So to determine the score in every raw score earned in each criterion, for example, quizzes, recitation, assignment, projects, performance tasks, they are transmuted into transmuted scores. So paano? Yung nakuha ninyong score divided by total number of items times 50 plus 50. So that's the time na makukuha natin yung average nyo dun sa quiz, recitation, o di kaya naman sa mga assignment. Okay? The term grade is divided into two subcategories. Class standing, which is 60%, 40% will be major examination. Take note again, reminder that major examination will be given face-to-face. Okay. Ano naman po yung nilalaman ng class standing? Eto na yun. So, paano natin kino-compute yung 60% ninyo? First is the quizzes. Lahat ng quizzes, performance task, written activities, dyan po natin nilalagay sa quizzes. Okay? 50% noong class standing ninyo ay manggagaling sa quizzes. Okay? Next naman, recitation. So, recitation for online, syempre, mas maganda magre-recite kayo kahit na online class. As well as for the face-to-face classes. Okay? 30% will be marked for the recitation. For the assignments, projects, take-home activities, that will be graded as 10%. And attendance, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, so as much as possible, dapat you should attend your class regularly kasi 10% ng class standing will be marked on your grade. And then again, 40% will be marked for the major exam. So what will happen? No? Ipagpa-plus natin yung 60% plus 40%. And then yun yung magiging term grade. So for example, prelim grade, yun yung comprise or dun yung bumubuo nung inyong term grade or prelim grade. Sir, paano naman po kukumputin yung final grade? So how do we compute the final grade? So kino-compute namin yung kino-compute ng mga teachers ninyo or professors ninyo yung final grade ninyo. We have getting all the average. So kinukuha namin yung average. Prelim grade plus midterm grade plus semifinals grade plus final examination divided by 4. So kung ano yung makukuhang grade doon, yun na po yung magiging semestral grade nyo for the subject. And that is how to compute your grade. If ever you'll be having question, later on we are going to attend your concerns or clarification. Just don't forget to comment your question on the comment box. Next slide, please. Okay. For example, you are an aspiring Latin Honor Awardee or nag-a-assume kayo or gusto ninyong maging makatanggap kayo after your 4 years in LCC. Pag gumraduate kayo, gusto ninyo magkaroon ng academic award or honor. So, ito naman yung susunod kong i-discuss. Okay? So, first rule will be the minimum grade will be 2 or 2. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng magkakaroon ng grade ng 2 pababa, 2.25, 2.5, 2.75, you are disqualified for the Latin honor. Okay? So dapat, for those students, again, this has been, the student handbook has been revised. So this applies to all year levels, coming from first year to fourth year. So for those students with a grade of 2 or below will not be subject or cannot be awarded with Latin honors. Another is kapag may 5 or may UW, disqualified din for the academic honors. Another, if ever na magkaroon kayo ng sakit sa hindi inaasang pagkakataon, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, mas maganda kung magsasubmit kayo ng leave of absence letter. For example, next sem, bigla kayo mag-i-stop. For example, nagkaroon ng problem, mag-stop na lang muna, pero babalik po ako sa LCC. Okay? Magbigay kayo ng leave of absence letter. Para kung sakali man na maging candidate kayo or gusto ninyong maging candidate for Latin Honor or Academic Honor Awardee, mako-consider pa rin kayo. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, lahat na magsasubmit ng LOA letter will be considered. Just make sure that you're going to present or attach those valid reasons. So, ano mo yung mga valid reasons? No? Mga illness or financial problems. Just make it sure na babalik kayo sa LCC. Okay? Next, paano naman po kung ako ay na-report sa guidance, nagkaroon ng grave misconduct record. So, kung kayo ay nagkaroon ng record sa guidance at napatunayan ang inyong sanction or violation, you'll be also disqualified. Okay? Pero paano naman, sir, kung halimbawang hindi naman po napatunayan or wala naman po talagang mali po yung mga paratang. So, syempre, it is still under investigation. Okay? And upon the approval of the guidance counselor, at the same time, the college registrar. Last thing is, the college registrar's office will be the one responsible for preparing the candidates based from the semester's grades. Okay? So mas maganda rin, we are encouraging for those graduating students, those seniors, yung mga fourth year natin, na mas maganda siguro antayin ninyo yung announcement ng ating college registrar when will be the application for graduation. Kasi kapag pinag-fill up kayo ng application for graduation, meron doon inclusion or meron included doon, meron kayong sasagutan doon na field if you are expecting to receive a Latin honor or academic award. So that the college registrar will prepare or will compute your general weighted average. Now, I'll be discussing ano naman yung mga requirements, no? Para maging cum laude, magna cum laude, summa cum laude. Sino-sino pa yung mga eligible to receive those awards? So next slide please. Okay. Sir, meron po kasi akong dos. Meron po ako saying meron po akong 2.25, meron po akong 2.75, meron akong 3. Pero yung general curriculum or yung curriculum weighted average ko for the entire stay ko sa LCC, pasok naman dapat sa Latin awardee. Ano pong pwedeng ibigay sa akin? So pwede kayong mabigyan ng honorable mention na award. Okay? Kasi yung mga cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude will be computed their general weighted average for the entire stay here at LCC. Okay? So, to elaborate further, sino ba yung magiging cum laude? Sino ba yung magiging magna cum laude? O di kaya naman, sino yung magiging summa cum laude? So, they have their common rules or qualification. First qualification muna na common sa kanilang sa kanilang apat is dapat 75% ng subjects ay kinuha sa LCC. Okay? And at the same time, or a residence of at least 6 semesters preceding to graduation. Yun yung first common qualification. Dapat 75% of the subjects taken at LCC and at or 6 semesters dapat naka-enroll sa LCC. So ano naman yung pinagkaiba nila regarding to general weighted average? Una sa cum laude dapat yung general weighted average or the curriculum weighted average will be 1.75. Okay? Next, 1.75 or better. Next naman, magna cum laude. Dapat ang curriculum weighted average will be 1.5 or better. At kung summa cum laude naman kayo, the highest honor, no? Ang general weighted average or the curriculum weighted average must be 1.25 or better. Okay? So dyan, yung tatlong yan, cum laude, magna cum laude, summa cum laude, dapat wala kayong grade lower than 2. Sir, paano naman po kung meron 2? O, balikan natin si honorable mention. Sir, marami po kasi akong 2, marami po akong 2.25. Pero yung jiwa ko or yung curriculum weighted average ko, umabot po siya ng cum laude, 1.75. Ano po makukuha kong award? Honorable mention. Okay? Again, honorable mention, kung sakali man na meron kayong 2 pababa, pero pasok yung curriculum weighted average ninyo, sa 1.75 or better. So I hope this is clear to everyone about the academic policies, at the same time the grading system and admission requirements. So if you have question, clarification, or other concern regarding what we have discussed, don't forget to comment down on the comment section. Again, I am Sir Doy, and from the admissions office, at the same time, the officer in charge of the Information Technology Division. I welcome you all again for those new students as well as to the returning students. Welcome to academic year 2022-2023. Stay safe and God bless.
Thank you, Professor Luis Santiago, for the presentation of grading system and academic policies. So now, for the discussion of financial policy, may we call on Professor Noemi F. Magpantay, our Vice President for School Administration.
Okay, once again, good morning everyone. Are you still there? Okay, so I am Miss Noemi F. Magpantay and one of my tasks is to discuss about financial policies. Next slide, please. Okay, one of our financial policies, all payment transactions, cash or check, can be done at LCC Cashier's Office in all LCC campuses and online payment via LCC Dragon Pay. Uulitin ko po, para maiwasan po ang mahabang pila na nararanasan natin ngayon, kayo ay pwedeng magbayad alinman sa mga sumusunod na campuses, either it is Francisco Homes Campus, kung malapit lang naman doon ang inyong bahay, or Muson Campus. At kung naman kayo ay magbabayad ng check or cheque, make it sure the account is La Concepcion College Incorporated. Lagi pong may INC. Kung wala pong INC, yan po ay hindi tatanggapin ng ating registered cashier o yung ating mga kahera. So we accept check which is dated. Dated lang po ang aming tinatanggap na cheque. We do not accept checks which is post-dated unless it is from the different scholarship subsidy. Then, we have also the new one which is the LCC Dragon Pay. Makikita nyo sa ating LCC FB page, nandun po ang Dragon Pay. And mamaya po i-discuss ko on how you will pay for this online payment. Also, after you made a payment, so we will release an exam permit. Kung makikita nyo sa inyong may mga exam permit po yun, and which is updated for our financial accounts and done only in LCC Accounting Office. The question is, ma'am, sa Muson Campus ako nagbayad. Can we have the permit? Meron po. Kasi ang permit po natin is also nakasama na rin po yung sa portal. So makikita na rin yon kung saan man kayong campuses na magbabayad, no? At yon ay pwede na rin sa inyo mai-release in real time kung kayo ay nagbayad in real time po rin ng inyong mga tuition fees. Okay, next slide please. Okay, for the college installment, so this is our promo, matagal na po. So we accept a minimum of down payment for only 500 pesos, and for that 500 pesos, you are now officially enrolled. So what will happen to the other school fees? So the other school fees, or which called remaining balance, will be divided into 4 months. So yung pong 4 months na dinivide natin ay wala po yung interest, no? So either it is cash basis or either it is installment basis, no? Wala po yung interest at wala pong bawas. So as a general rule, the higher the down payment, the lower the installment amount is, which is hindi kayo pare-pareho ng installment plan kung iba ang inyong down payment. Kung malaki ang down payment, mas maliit ang installment plan. Kung maliit ang down payment, mas malaki po ang ating installment plan. So ito po ang itsura, or ito po ang example. Example total fee is 1,500. 6,500, 6,500. Your down payment is 500. With a regular installment will be 1,500 for installment days. So, yung pong ating installment plan will be 1,500 for that 4 payments. And if it is not paid on time, dyan lang po tayo magkakaroon ng penalty. Sa likod ng inyong COM, meron tayo dong specific date on which is the day for the installment or the schedule of fees kung kailan kayo magbabayad. Again, no, pag po yung lumampas doon sa sinabi nating date na yon, yun po, doon po mag-occur ang sinasabi nating penalty which is 200 pesos and promissory note is not allowed. Next. Okay, so there will be no penalty for late enrollment until October 1. Yan, alam ko. Sa lahat ay, ayan, alam ko sa lahat ay matutuwa kasi hinabaan po natin ang ating enrollment date, no, which is until October 1. Kasi lahat po, katulad mga nasabi kanina ng mga first speaker, we are now undergone in our transition phase, no, from the old system to migrate into the new system. Kaya po, yaan ay hindi kami magpe-penalty hanggang October 1 kahit today is the opening or the start of the online classes or for the regular classes for this academic year. Next please. Okay, so ito po ang ating mga schedule of transactions. So, ito ay ginawa namin noong panahon na nag-umpisa ang ating pandemya upang sa ganon ay maiwasan natin ang pagpunta ng maraming tao dito sa ating eskwelahan, no? Pero ngayon, alert level 1, so hindi natin maiwasan talaga na hindi tayo mag-overcrowd. Kaya lang, we are maintaining to have the safety and to abide the health protocols. So ito po ang tatandaan nyo. So if you are under the hospitality management, ang transactions lang po, office transactions ay Monday only. No? For accountancy and psychology, that is Tuesday. For business administration and communication arts, that is Wednesday. For criminology, that is Thursday. Friday, teacher education. Saturday, information technology and engineering. Tapos po, Monday to Saturday, pwede po kayong pumunta for the incoming first year only sa LCC Muson Campus. Kung kayo ay nakakaranas ngayon ng mahabang pila, ang mga freshmen natin ay pwede pong magbayad sa LCC Muson Campus. Ang tanong, paano po pag ang aming schedule ay nasabi na holiday o nagkaroon ng suspension, what will happen? So mag-a-announce po sa LCC FB page kung kailan po yung transaction, no? Or kung ano naman, pwede naman sa Dragon Pay tayo magbayad, no? Doon sa Dragon Pay. Lalo kung masasabi natin na matatapos na ang schedule fees to avoid penalties. Next slide. Yan. Ito na po yung sinasabi natin online payment. Ito po ay bago. Sa LCC kasi noon, ang ginagamit lang namin is the GCash and the online banking of BDO and online banking of RCBC. So ngayon po, tayo po ay makaka-access sa mga iba't iba pong online method payment. Next please. Yan. What is online payment all about? So LCC is currently in partnership with DragonPay as the preferred online payment channel to provide convenient and safe payment methods of school fees. Students' accounts can be settled in any of the following DragonPay partner payment centers nationwide. Online and OTC banking, BDO, BPI, RCBC, Metrobank, Land Bank, and so on. Also, we have online e-wallets such as GCash, PayMaya, and so on. Remittance and Payment Center, 7-Eleven, Palawan, Cebuana. Also, see the link for the steps. No? Mamaya po ipapakita po namin yung steps on how you will do the online payment, but it is already also posted in our website, no, sa ating laconcepcioncollege.com payments. So, payments done using DragonPay shall be reflected in the LCC, SIS or School Information System student portal once validated as successful. So once po na pumasok na po, once po na nag-online payment, real time po ang pasok. Makikita na po namin kaagad dyan. Next slide please. Yan. So here we have the different steps, no? We have the different steps on how you are going to, eto na po yung makikita nyo. Pag inopen nyo po yung sinasabi nating website, eto po ang makikita nyo sa inyong smartphone. Yan. So pupunta lang po kayo doon sa LCC Dragon Pay kung saan na may arrow red. So yan lang po ang inyong ikiklik. Okay, next please. So these are our partners. So we have the different partners. We have the online or we have the OTC or the over the counter and ATM. We have the BDO, the PNB, UCPB, RCBC, Land Bank, BPI, Metro Bank, East West, AUB, Union Bank, China Bank, Robinsons Bank, Security Bank, BDO Network Bank, I2I, PS Bank, and Maybank. Yan. Kasi po baka hindi po alam ng iba, kaya sila po magbabayad lamang, sila ay pipila pa ng mahaba. So ngayon po, pinapaalam na namin kung hindi man kayo laging bumibisita sa ating LCCFB page, since the enrollment, open na po ang Dragon Pay. Next please.
Ano yung babayaran? Yung natitira?
Okay, so ito po naman ang ating partners sa mga payment centers or e-wallets. So what are the different remittance and payment centers? We have the Cebuana Luwilier, we have the Pera Hub, we have the RD, USSC, the Robinson Supermarket, SM Bills Payment Center, Save More Payment Center, M. Luwilier, Palawan Pawn Shop, Villarica, CVM Pawn Shop Money Changer, posible EasyPay, the PNB, the Family Mart, the Phoenix, X, the 7-Eleven, then yan po ang ating mga different remittance and payment centers na kung saan kayo pwedeng makapagbayad. How about the mobile wallet or the online, no? Online payment. So we have the Management, Coins.ph, Tayo Cash, Optional, GCash, GrabPay, PayMaya, PayPal, ShopeePay, Alipay, and hindi ko mabasa yung isa. So kung makita nyo po yung logo, yan po yung mga accredited natin for Dragon Pay for our mobile wallet or online payment. So we have another options. We have the Buy Now, Pay Later, Tendo Pay, Bill Is, Kasyalo, Cash on Delivery, and GoGo. So yan po ang ating mga pwedeng gamitin upang kayo ay makaiwas sa mahabang pila o yung sinasabi natin para maiwasan natin ang penalty during the said deadline of the schedule of fees or the schedule of tuition fees. Next slide. Yan. Dragon Pay online payment step-by-step guide. So ito na po, ituturo ko na po sa inyo kung ano po ang step-by-step na gagawin nyo upang sa gayon kayo ay maging makatipid sa pamasahe at maiwasan natin no ang ating mahabang pila during the schedule of fees. Next please. Okay, so we have the steps in online payment. So first, proceed to the LCC Dragon Pay Biller Gateway to process your payment. So katulad po ng sinabi ko kanina, no, yung pong ikiklik nyo lang po doon sa ating website, no, yung Dragon Pay na yon. Pupunta muna kayo sa website ng LCC, afterwards, yung pong pipindutin nyo na po yung link ng Dragon Pay. Fill out the Dragon Pay form. Make sure you indicate your LCC student number. Yan. Ang pinaka magiging past user number nyo po ay ang inyong student number. with this is the example format or LCC applicant number format, an active email address, and another correct details. Indicate in the remarks the school year applicable for our payment or other details of payment. Okay, remember this. Kung kayo po ay magbabayad, tayo po ay lahat kolehiyo, ang inyo pong pipindutin doon sa ating portal o sa ating SIS ay yung pong SY 202-2023-1. Yun lang po ha, yung unang-una. School year or SY 202-2023-1, which is, yan po ay ibig sabihin kayo po ay mga kolehiyo na naka-enroll during first semester. Kasi kung iba po ang ating mapipindot o makiklik, yan po ay mapupunta sa senior high school at mapupunta po sa pre-LM to grade 10. Then again, ang gagamitin nyo pong inyong user ID o doon sa Dragon Pay na yon ay ang LCC student number nyo. Yan po yung makikita nyo pong student number kung nasaan yung sa CON. Next slide. Ito na po siya. So merchant, ang merchant po natin ay ang La Concepcion College Incorporated. So ano po bang student number? For example, ito po ang student number mo. 2000000 and so on. So yan po ang ilalagay natin sa student number. Then LCC applicant number, no? Or LCC applicant number, then your name, then your verified email and amount, then remarks. Pwede nyo siyang lagyan. First payment for the prelim. Pwede nyo pong lagyan para makikita po natin pagpapasok po siya sa ating portal. Then i-click lang po yung pay. So this is amount to be paid plus transaction fee. If I am not mistaken, so para po meron siyang 25 pesos na charge, no? 25 pesos pag gagamitin po natin through GCash. Okay, so next slide please. Okay, number 2. Select your payment option. Please take note of additional services charges that banks may require. See the partner payment channels above. The online banking, the e-wallet, the OTC or the over-the-counter bank or non-bank including 7-Eleven, Palawan, Villarica, and so on. Always add 20 pesos transaction fee with your payment if you're using 7-Eleven. So pag po make it sure may sobra po tayong bayad kasi magkakaroon po ng service charge. Kasi kung eksakto ang ibabayad nyo, magiging kulang yung payment nyo ngayon na papasok sa LCC. Paano po pag kulang ng 20 pesos? Automatic. Yung pong binayad nyo ay kulang, automatic magkakaroon na tayo ng penalty. Sayang naman, with an amounting of 20 pesos, magpe-penalty tayo ng 200 pesos. Next slide. Ito na po siya. So, ise-select nyo lang po, no, source. Select a payment options. Yan po. So, pipindutin nyo siya. For example, ano po ba yung mga select payment options nyo? For example, ang na-select nyo ay BPI Online. So, pipindutin nyo lang po yung BPI Online. Tapos, lalagyan nyo lang po yung check doon, no? Select from the available fund sources. Checkan nyo lang po yon. Lalagyan nyo yung check yung box. Yan, no? I agree to the terms and conditions. Select. Para sabihin na tayo ay hindi robot. So you are agree for the different terms and conditions. Okay? Yan po ha. Next slide. Yan, next. After na-proceed na po natin ang payment, napasok na natin kung ano ang ating napiling mga resources for payment. So, ito na po. Number 4, the step 4, check your email for the payment instructions and follow the steps listed in the email. It varies per payment option. Sige, tingnan po natin kung paano na po natin ma-check sa inyong email. Make it sure that your email is valid and activate para papasok po doon yung ating mga binayaran. Next slide. Yan, eto na po. Pag pumasok po sa email nyo, yan na. Na ibig sabihin na may acknowledgement na natanggap na po o pumasok na kung saan mang online banking nyo o anumang payment center nyo kayo nagbayad. Yan na po ang lalabas. Yan.
So the question, next slide. Yan. Next, after paying, take a photo or scan or screenshot of your successful receipt, proof of payment from the merchant, and accomplish this Google form for validation. Once validated by an accounting officer, payment will be posted on your LCC SIS student portal account. Processing days varies. Payment validation LCC SIS portal. So pagkatapos po ng so validate lang po natin, no? Picture, scan, no? Or SS or screenshot natin, tapos ipasa lang po natin sa Google Form for validation for the payment validation sa LCC SIS portal para po makita. Then, next please. Okay. Then, ang resibo po, ang tanong, ilang araw po bago makuha ang resibo? Pag ganyan, usually po 3 to 5 days. No? 3 to 5 days, pwede na po kayong pumunta sa LCC para makakuha kayo ng official receipt. Yan. But make it sure it is already validated. Once it is validated, makaka-receive naman po kayo ng text from our accounting officer. So that's all. So thank you and good morning.
Thank you very much, Professor Noemi F. Magpantay, for the discussion of financial policy. To guide us in the student portal and ID application, may we call on Hospitality Management, OIC, Professor Ray Robles.
Okay, so thank you and good morning again, everyone. So let me discuss. So my task is to discuss the student portal together with the school uniform online school ID application. So let me allow to discuss ano nga ba yung SOP o step na dapat natin gawin to access yung ating student portal. As part to implement our new system, ito po yung mga dapat natin gawin. Next slide, please. For this LCC student portal, so yung iba kasi medyo nakakaranas or they may encounter pagdating nagkakaroon ng mga technical error to access their student portal. So itong i-discuss ko, ito po yung mga procedure to access the student portal. Next please, next slide. So, unang-una na dapat natin gawin, just simple sa mga browser, i-type lang natin yung website ng La Concepcion College. Just simple, www.laconcepcioncollege.com. So, ito yung makikita nyo, pinaka-landing page niya. So, pag ito na yung nag-appear, yung nakita nyo, student portal, just simply click. So, next, ano na po, sir, yung lalabas after to click the student portal? Next slide, please. So, eto na po yung makikita natin na landing page. So, makikita nyo dyan, may mag-a-appear na user ID and together with the password ID. So, to be bear in mind po, pakitandaan yung inyong gagamitin na user ID is yung student number ninyo. Sa password naman, same. Kung ano po yung student number, iyon lang din po yung inyong ilalagay to access your student portal. And then just simply log in. So kapag na-access na natin, ano nga ba yung beauties or dala ng student portal nito? Okay, sa bawat isa. Next slide please. So ito na po yung mga services or yung ganda ng pagkakaroon ng student portal as to implement, no, nagkakaroon tayo ng student portal sa bawat isa, no, to include dito sa system na bago. So ma-access na natin dito yung ating online enrollment. So hindi nyo na kinakailangan pang pumila to enroll you. So you can use or to have an online enrollment. Another one, no, katulad din po na nabanggit kanina ng ating speaker, you can pay it online payment using the Dragon Pay and together with the viewing of class schedule. So hindi na kayo pupunta pa sa campus to check your schedule sa kada subjects ninyo for courses. So makikita nyo na rin po sa inyong student portal. Together with the viewing of accounts and balances. Magkano na lang ba ang remaining balance ko? Or magkano na yung naibayad ko? So lahat-lahat po ito ay makikita natin sa ating student portal. Together, no, yung viewing of grades. So yung viewing of grades also to include dito sa ating student portal. So makikita nyo na for different subjects kung ano yung grades nyo, kung may na-fail ba or unauthorized withdrawal, it must be reflect or view dito sa student portal. But take note, starting this mid-year season or this summer, no, another term for the mid-year classes for 2022, you can view your grades by student portal. Also to include, ito yung kagandahan na dala as part ng ating um, new system, yung student portal, you can view also for the program evaluation. Okay? So muli, kami ay humihingi ng inyong pag-unawa at paumanhin. Pero kayo ay umasa sa maayos, progresibo at di-kalibreng serbisyo ang ihahatid sa lahat ng mag-aaral ng La Concepcion College. Next slide, please. So, for the advisory naman, let's say, sabi dyan, all student who also enrolled no, on or before August 8, ito yung hindi pa nag-enroll kayo that time is old system pa. So, syempre, hindi nyo pa siya ma-activate or ma-access yung inyong student portal na as long as na-migrate na ito sa new system. Like what kanina po nasabi ng ating mga speaker, so we are in transition ng migration period. So, kaya humihingi kami ng konting pag-unawa at kooperasyon sa bawat isa. So, ano-ano ba yung dapat gawin? Sabi, note, the default or SIS or the Student Information Service System, katulad po nung nabanggit ko kanina, yung inyong user ID and password is your LCC student number. Saan nyo ito makikita? It must be reflect sa inyo pong certificate of matriculation or the certificate of registration, yung card po, yung papel na nakukuha nyo after na kayo ay makapagbayad. Na nakalagay dito yung inyong mga subjects, at the same time yung mga oras or class schedule, the balances. So nandun po nakalagay yung ating LCC student number. So dapat aware tayo dyan. So if ever naman na nakaka-encounter tayo ng mga technicalities, no, incorrect login para sa mga new student, just simply registered lang po sa NSAP portal or new student application. So to have an applicant number para magkaroon kayo ng new application number. Ito po, especially yung mga na-encode during the old system. Or kung nahihirapan pa rin po kayo, may another way pa rin po to visit the admission office and bring a copy of your certificate of matriculation academic year 2022 to 2023. So next slide, please. So, for the technical concern, halimbawa, ginawa nyo na rin kung ano yung part or the procedure kung paano i-access yung student portal, pero patuloy pa rin kayo nakakaranas ng mga technicality. So, pwede po kayong mag-email sa SIS or sis at laconcepcioncollege.com. Do not forget, kapag mag-i-email tayo, dapat mag-include tayo to indicate the name, student number, and a brief summary po ng concern kung ano yung technicalities na nararanasan nyo or na-encounter nyo during to access your student portal. Okay, so next slide please. How about the school uniform? So sir, papaano po yung wearing ng school uniform, especially sa mga freshmen? Wala pa naman din kayo na totally na purchase ng mga departmental uniform, or what would be the policies during the face-to-face? So let me again to discuss you kung papaano yung magiging policy natin pagdating sa pagsuot ng ating mga uniforme. Next slide please. Okay, so eto po na as a general or any courses, meron po tayong tinatawag na campus uniform. Nakikita niyo po yung mga polo shirts pagdating sa mga boys and girls. Same as for the PE uniform. So together, so I would like me to discuss, kailan po ba pwedeng isuot yung mga campus uniform, departmental uniform, or it regards sa courses ninyo. Next slide please. So, nandito po yung mga schedules natin na uniforms na kung ano yung susuotin natin sa pagpasok during the face-to-face. As you can see, may nakalagay day 1 and 2. campus uniform all levels. So ibig sabihin po from first year to fourth year dapat naka-campus uniform tayo. Anong reflection ng day 1 and 2? So hindi naman po lahat ng courses ay sabay-sabay na, let's say example Monday lahat ng course. Hindi naman lahat is tuwing Monday ang start ng pasok. Kung nag-start ang first day mo is Tuesday, and then the second day mo is the Wednesday, so it must be dapat ang suot natin ay campus uniform in all levels po ha, take note, from first year to fourth year. Now, pagka dumating naman yung day 3 and 4, ibig sabihin, nung Thursday na, ang day 1 mo is Tuesday, day 2 is Wednesday, and then the day 3 is ano na siya, Thursday, ano naman yung mga dapat isuot during the day 3 and 4? For campus uniform again, from first year. And department uniform naman from second year to fourth year. So ito po yung mga rules natin or policy natin kung ano yung isusuot during the face-to-face. Ngayon, pagdating na ng day 5, sir, pang 5 araw na po akong pumapasok. Okay? Para naman at least no makapaglaba or makapag-prefer, will be allowed for the day 5 onwards for the LCC official event or student organization t-shirts for all level. Ibig sabihin po, from first year to fourth year, pwede kayong magsuot ng ganitong uri or mga student organization t-shirts nyo during the day 5 onwards. But please be reminded, during the day 1 and 2, all levels po and all courses, no, kinakailangan nating magsuot ng campus uniform. Sa day 3 and 4, again, for the first year, campus uniform pa rin po ang ating isusuot. But for the second year to fourth year, department uniform. Okay, so ano pa ang to include regarding for this uniform? Next slide, please. So during wearing of the prescribed uniform, ano yung mga policies or rules and regulation natin? Unang-una, syempre, saan ba tayo dapat bumili ng school uniform? Uniforms are purchased in LCC campus, Kaipian, in front of Star Mall. If the student does not have a uniform, please wear white t-shirt or blouse partner with pants. Also, the following are not allowed. So ito po yung iniiwasan or hindi pinapayagan ng La Concepcion College. Okay? Inappropriate earring of accessories. Ibig sabihin, especially sa mga boys, kung kayo po ay naglalagay ng hikaw or kung ano mang earrings, the part of your face, no, hindi po pwede ito. Siyempre sa girls or sa female, okay lang yon. Pero sa mga boys or male, no, so please follow the rules and regulation. Bawal po ito. And also, halimbawa, no, sabi dito, fraternity or unauthorized organization shirts. So, if ever man that you're included in any kinds of fraternity or the brotherhood, so you're not allowed not to wear your shirt during the face-to-face. Please no follow the rules and regulation natin na kung ano yung dapat isuot natin for the day 1 until day 5. So hindi po ito pinapayagan ng La Concepcion College. Also, syempre for the male yung or female, also sleeveless or sando. So hindi po ito ina-allowed. Shorts are not also allowed. Sleepers also, hindi rin po siya pinapayagan. So dapat lagi tayong sumunod kung ano yung mga school policies natin. Sabi diyan, the policy of wearing civilian clothes, especially for the freshmen. Sir, hindi pa po kami nakakapag-purchase ng school uniform or the campus uniform. Hanggang kailan po ba kami po pwedeng mag-civilian or wearing ng white shirt? Is until before November 2022. Sa mga student naman, old student na meron ng available na campus uniform, you can wear na also kapag nagkaroon tayo ng face-to-face. And also, no, bawal po tayo magsuot ng any dark color. No, just be follow yung mga white shirt lang, of course, will reflect no, or recognize you as a student of La Concepcion College. Yung magsusuot ka ng kulay itim, kulay red, kulay dilaw na white shirt, no? So hindi po pwede. No? So you've been allowed na magsuot lang po ng white shirts or blouse with partner of course ng pants. Next slide please. So, papaano naman yung online application natin ng school ID? Ito marami rin nagtatanong. So, especially sa mga freshmen or sa first year college. So, the online school ID application we will do in online lang siya. So, ina-avoid natin or nire-restrict natin yung physical transaction nito. So, papaano po ba kami, sir, makapag-apply via online para po makapagpagawa kami ng school ID? Next slide, please. So, ito po. So, at papaano yung gagawin? So, nakita niyo naman po, all you have to do is scan the QR code. So, i-scan nyo, i-scan nyo lang po yan. Just simply scan or visit the link and encode the required information in this form. So, sir, ano po yung link? So, again, may mga option po kayo to apply para sa inyong school ID, no, via online. Next slide, please. So, ito po yung link na sinabi ko kanina. Visit nyo po yung link and of course, encode po natin yung required information in this form. And also, take note po, pagdating sa ID, hindi po kasama dito yung LACE or wala pa po itong LACE. You can purchase or you can avail the LACE, no? Siyempre, may bayad po ito na 75 pesos. Saan po, sir, kukuhanin yung LACE ng ID? So, just visit sa LCC Books and Uniform section. Ipakita lang po yung receipt na totally or officially bayad na or paid na para sa LACE and makukuha nyo na po yung departmental ID LACE. Kung criminology ka, naka-specified yung ID LACE mo for criminology, education, hospitality management, information system, or AB English. Okay, so may bayad po ito again na 75 pesos. Pag nakuha nyo or na-claim nyo yung ID, wala po itong lace or yung tali na sabitan ng ID. Next slide, please. So, what are the needed information? Ano-ano nga ba, sir, ang mga information na kailangan kapag magpapagawa po ng ID or school ID via online? So, ito po yung mga required na information na dapat ninyong ilagay para po ma-acknowledge. Next slide, please. So, number 1 dyan, provide of course ng inyong correct email address. Make it sure ito po yung existing na gamit ninyo kasi if ever mag-response na yung in-charge officer, at least mababasa nyo. The second one, upload a clear photo. Of course, together, your updated COM or COR, the Certificate of Matriculation or Certificate of Registration of the current academic year 2022 to 2023. Ano pa yung mga prescribed na information na dapat ilagay? Also, paki-indicate your correct campus. Halimbawa, sa Muson ka or kay PN ka, so dapat naka-specified natin na mailalagay. To include the provide current student ID number. Again, yung student ID number natin ay makikita po natin sa COM or COR natin. Also, encode personal and academic details correctly. And upload a recent 2x2 formal ID photo in white background. So, ito po yung kinakailangan natin mga information na need for the school ID online application. And also, copy of your signature on white background, written in black ink. Kasi iscan po ito as reflect ng signature nyo doon sa inyong ID. Pakitandaan po, ito po yung mga prescribed or required information na dapat nating ilagay once po tayo ay mag-a-apply for school ID. Next slide, please. So, kung may mga prescribed po tayong information na need nating ilagay, ano naman yung mga hindi dapat nating ilagay during our application for school ID? Next slide, please. So, inappropriate, ito po yung mga hindi allowed. Inappropriate hair color for women. Halimbawa, si girls, medyo kulay violet or kulay green yung kanyang buhok. Ito isinend out niya. Sabi kanina, a clear or decent photo. Dapat po maayos and white background. So, inappropriate hair color for the women as well as for the long hair pagdating sa men or inappropriate hair color po, hindi po ito tatanggapin. Sad to say, hindi po mapaprocess ang inyong application para sa school ID. So please po, i-follow natin kung ano po yung procedure or prescribed information na needed kapag magpapagawa or mag-a-apply tayo via online para sa ating school ID. Wala po itong bayad, no? Especially sa mga freshmen sa una, sa pagpapagawa nyo po ng una. Pero if ever man, no, na-issuehan na kayo ng ID, accidentally nawala, nahulog, or kung ano pa man, at kinakailangan nyo pa rin magpagawa, ito po ay magbabayad na kayo worth of 250 pesos. Kasi personal intention nyo na kung ano man nangyari, kung bakit siya nawala, yung first issue po ng school ID ninyo. So, next slide please. So, after submission, successful applicants will be sent an email message. So kinakailangan nga natin kanina, kung babalikan natin, dapat active or ito yung existing email na ginagamit natin. Kasi once we are done, na nakapag-send na tayo para makapagpagawa tayo ng school ID, no, the in-charge officer will be sent you. Nakalagay doon, the ID application request is on process or the ID is ready for pick up at LCC office. So makaka-receive po kayo ng email dito kung naging successful ba ang inyong application at kung kailan, no, na pwede nyo nang pick upin or kuhanin yung inyong school ID. Siyempre, upon claiming of school ID, dalhin po yung proof of enrollment natin or the COM, no, na nagpapatunay na talagang officially enrolled tayo for this academic year. So, of course, again, may bayad po yung LACE natin or ID LACE for departmental na 75 pesos and you can claim it at books and uniform section. Let me remind everyone, the officer in charge may reject the submission who do not follow the instruction in this form or those who are not currently enrolled this academic year. So I guess this is the last part or this is my end to discuss you all for the student portal, school uniform, online school ID application. Again, thank you and welcome to academic year 2022 to 2023.
Thank you very much, Professor Ray Robles. For us to get ready and safe with the coming face-to-face classes, may we call on Professor Janet De Lima, Criminology Division, Program Head to discuss the health protocol.
Hey, good morning everyone. So, my task for today is about to discuss to you the health protocols. Next slide, please. Masarap mag-aral pag tayong lahat ay ligtas. Kaya siguraduhin natin na bago tayo pumasok, isaalang-alang natin yung mga dapat nating sundin sa panutuntunan ng ating paaralan. So bago tayo pumasok at lumabas ng ating mga paaralan, siguraduhin natin na nakasanitize ang ating mga kamay para tayo ay makaiwas sa mga bakterya na mga nakuha natin or maipapasa natin sa mga mahal natin sa buhay kapag tayo ay umuwi na sa ating tahanan. So, lagi rin natin na iisipin or it is highly implemented sa ating eskwelahan na kapag tayo ay pumasok, okay, dapat tayo ay nakasuot ng ating face mask. Okay? So, yung face mask ay mahigpit na ipinatutupad na dapat lahat tayong mga hindi lang guro, ganun din kayo ng mga estudyante na dapat nyo siya laging suot-suot sa inyong mukha. Okay? So, ang color-coded po natin para sa face mask na isusundin po natin para mas madali namin na mga guro na makilala or ma-identify ang bawat kurso is kung kayo ay naka-color-coded yung face mask na isusuot ninyo. So, para po sa kurso na kumukuha ng accountancy, okay, dilaw or yellow po ang face mask para sa inyo. Para naman po sa mga business administration course, kulay beige naman po para sa criminology, red or maroon. For civil engineering, black. And for hospitality management, pink. And for information system, gray. Psychology is green and teacher education is blue, okay? Kung dati po, bago tayo pumasok, ang suot-suot po natin, nakalagay po yan sa pinaka-entrance ng eskwelahan, no ID, no entry, isasabay na rin po natin dyan yung mask. Okay? So, maliwanag po tayo doon. Next slide, please. Okay? So, during classes naman po, okay? So, only students who have scheduled classes will be allowed to enter. Para po, since sa mga freshmen po natin, okay, sa mga bago sa kolehiyo, okay, papasok lamang po kayo kapag kayo ay may schedule for face-to-face session. So, meaning to say, i-avoid po natin na kayo po ay pupunta sa eskwelahan na wala naman po kayong face-to-face classes. So, ang modality po natin is hybrid. So, may possibility po na kayo ay merong tinatawag natin na online class, which is yung mga recorded video, then you should stay at home. Okay? Panonoorin ninyo, and then papasok lang kayo sa eskwelahan kapag meron kayong schedule for face-to-face classes para hindi po tayo masyadong marami sa campus and para maiwasan din po natin yung overcrowded. Okay? And then pangalawa naman, hand sanitation will be practiced several times. So, as much as possible, kinakailangan meron tayong mga equipped with alcohol. Alam ko may nabibili naman doon, 'di ba, na may mga maliliit na mga bottle spray na po pwede nating ikabit para maging chain sa ating mga bag para mas madali tayo magkaroon ng sinasabi nating sanitation para mabilis tayo makapag-alcohol at all times. Okay? So, wearing of face mask is mandatory sa buong school premises. Kahit pa sa loob ng classroom, naka-face mask pa rin po kayo. But of course, syempre, there is an exemption when or kung kailan nyo lang po pwedeng tanggalin yung face mask nyo, which will be discussed later. Next, sharing of school supplies and also hygiene materials are strongly discouraged. Hindi po natin pinahihintulutan na kayo ay maghiraman or magpalitan, especially for example, yung mga drinking bottle na makikiinom tayo sa mga friends natin or mga classmate ninyo. So, iwasan po natin yon, paghihiraman ng mga towel, paghihiraman ng mga mga gamit or damit. Okay? So, huwag po natin gawin yon para makaiwas na rin din tayo sa mga sakit na maaari nating makuha. Okay? Next slide, please. Okay, so food and drinks within school premises. Ito po yung sinasabi natin. Sabi nga natin na ang face mask should always be used. 'Di ba? At all times, lalo na kapag tayo ay nasa school premises. But when in time of eating and drinking, yun lang yung pagkakataon natin or opportunity for us na hubarin yung ating face mask. Kasi syempre, tawag natin dito, mahihirapan naman tayong kumain kung yung face mask is tatanggalin natin or hubarin sabay ikakabit ulit. So during that time or during that period po pwede nyong hubarin. Pero after you finish eating and drinking, then continue pa rin, isusuot nyo pa rin yung face mask. And students are assigned to eat at the canteen area. So merong canteen area na doon kayo po pwedeng kumain ng lunch ninyo or snack or kung ano man yung iinumin nyo or kakainin ninyo. Okay, so next slide please. So, vaccination or student vaccination, students are highly encouraged to have COVID-19 vaccination from our LGU, okay? So, I-assume that everyone, okay, sa mga papasok ng kolehiyo, so we are expected na dapat kayo ay fully vaccinated na by now, okay? And I know some of the localities is continue pa rin yung pagbibigay ng mga vaccine, especially sa sa mga gusto pang magpa-booster. So kung hindi pa kayo nagpapa-vaccine, okay, so I'm suggesting na magpa-vaccine na rin po kayo for your own protection and security rin. Okay? Another. Next slide, please. For students and parents and school co-responsibility for daily health screening. So we have here is to check your temperature and look for signs and symptoms. Okay? Kasi as much as possible, students and also with the guidance of your parents, kapag sa tingin ninyo, mga students na meron kayong hindi magandang nararamdaman sa katawan ninyo, nilalagnat kayo, or may trangkaso kayo or kayo ay inuubo, matawag natin dito, hindi maganda, in short, ang pakiramdam ninyo. So, as much as possible, po pwede naman kayong lumiban sa inyong klase. But of course, syempre, you must provide, so some of the professors ninyo, hahanapan kayo ng proof or hahanapan kayo ng ebidensya, okay, na kayo talaga ay may sakit. Then you should have medical certificate to provide your absence. Okay po, pwede kayo magpakita para hindi rin kayo makahawa doon sa mga classmate ninyo sa virus na maaari nyong maipasa sa kanila once na pumasok kayo na masama ang pakiramdam ninyo. And then also, student health kit, okay? So, kung meron kayong face mask, okay, kinakailangan meron din kayong extra face mask lagi sa bag ninyo. So, kung sa tingin ninyo na madumi na yung face mask, then throw it properly in the trash can and then magsuot ulit tayo or mag-provide ulit tayo ng malinis na face mask. Again, students, nagsusuot tayo ng face mask, wag natin itapon kung saan-saan ang face mask. So, bawat floor, okay, meron niyang mga designated na mga trash can or trash bin na doon nyo i-dispose properly ang inyong mga mask para hindi kumalat or hindi magkakawaan ng mga viruses. Hindi yung kung saan-saan ninyo ilalapag, okay? And then also, you must have the alcohol and sanitizer, wipes, and then tissue paper. So, all of this student health kit, it is para sa inyo for health purposes, para hindi kayo magkaroon ng sakit. 'Di ba sabi ko nga kanina in my introduction, mas masarap mag-aral ng malusog, 'di ba? Mas masarap mag-aral nang wala tayong nararamdaman sa mga katawan natin. Okay, next slide please. Okay, so thank you and God bless everyone.
Thank you very much, Professor Jeanette De Lima, for the health guidelines. So now let's proceed to question and answer. You may write your questions in the comment section. Once again, I encourage everyone to respectfully use the comment section to address your concerns as we try to reach out all your concerns. Okay, so muli po, lahat po ay maaari po magtala ng katanungan sa ating comment section at maya-maya lamang po ay ito ay tutuganan po namin. So, okay? So, sasagutin po namin ang bawat tanong. Ulitin ko po, okay, maaari po magtanong sa comment section. Make sure po na ito ay regarding po sa ating schools or sa ating tinalakay po ngayon.
All right, so I'll be reading some of the frequently asked questions and try to answer them as briefly as possible. Let's start. So first question, majority of the questions involve the student portal. Some of the students have been blocked. So bakit nabablock ang estudyante sa student portal? They are blocked because 10 times or more na silang nag-attempt. So the only way for them to reset their password is mas mabilis kung sa office sila magpapa-reset since yung mga tao na nagko-control din sa email, hindi yung mga tao na nasa office. That's why I apologize for the delay of the response for the reset. So since the schedule is already released in the FB group, so that's another question. Saan po makikita yung schedule transferee po? BSBA, BS Criminology. So to answer that, please join the FB group. Can you flash the slide, sir, to page 42? There. So slide 42. So oops. Anyway, the slide 42 mentions the details for the Facebook group that you have to join. You just have to answer the membership request questions. There. Yeah. Next question. Paano po yung sa uniform? I think it was thoroughly discussed a while ago that uniform, if you already have a uniform, you wear a uniform. Otherwise, you wear civilian until November 2022. Another question is regarding late enrollee. Maapektuhan po ba ang grade? Depende kung gaano ka ka-late nag-enroll. Because the faculty member will be the one to weigh in kung gaano kadami activities ang hindi mo ma-attendan. Anyway, the evaluation for grades naman is lifted now, so you can proceed to enrollment. Enrollment is open until before prelim exam, and prelim exam is scheduled on October 5 to 9. So on or before October 5, you should be enrolled and catch up with the lacking activities from your professors. How about working students? May conflict po sa schedule. Ano pong gagawin? So you just have to tag yourselves as irregular. So kapag mapapatag ka ng irregular, pwede kang mamili. Sa admission office din to, sa enrollment. Pipili lang ng mga sections na swak dun sa schedule mo. You don't need to follow the block section para makapasok ka pa rin sa work. Hello po, may ID application. Noong August 30 pa po ako nag-apply. Lagpas na po ng 10 days. To emphasize this, the ID application is for all levels of La Concepcion College from preschool to college. And since it's the start of the academic year, there's a bulk of transactions being handled. So if you are already notified to get, I think may mga nakakakuha naman na, doon mo pa lang pwede makuha. Kung wala pang message, hindi mo pa makukuha. That's simple as that. Kapag hindi ka pa na message, hindi mo pa makukuha. Pinapayagan po ba magsuot ng pambabaeng uniform ang mga transgender? So for this, you just have to coordinate with your division head and with your concern, and it will be endorsed to the Vice President for Student Affairs. Submit a photo para makita ng mga approving authority kung papayagan ka or hindi. Next, paano po pag mag-e-enroll ngayon pa lang pong week? Per schedule pa rin ba? Yes. Again, the schedule of transaction is per course. Another, I forgot the password of my portal. Again, assist with the admission officer. Nabablock yun pag 10 times ka nang hindi nakasagot. Another question, paano po sa sitwasyon ko na may fracture po ako sa right leg, naka-external fixator po ako at need ng bed rest? Paano kapag major exam, need mag-F to F? So I believe that this concern is very exclusive to the minority, but just submit a proof of medical condition that you are cleared. If you are not cleared, I believe you are not fit to go to school. Unless otherwise, if you are fit to go to school, pag major exam, you can allow, coordinate with the program head para ma-assign ka sa proctor na nasa mababang floor lang. Other questions? What is the time frame for refund and I was overcharged for paying tuition last semester. The refund has been already processed. If it's already processed, wait for the approval from the Vice President for Administration for the release of the funds. Best coordinate with the accounting office kung sino nakausap. Required po ba na mag-avail ng uniform? Yes. Nabanggit na rin to kanina. Good morning po. For aspiring student with Latin honor, For instance, I have 2 or 2.25 or 2.5 na grade sa isang subject sa buong school year. Is it possible to apply for reconsideration? I believe no, because the grade is already submitted. So we want students to be to enjoy the benefits of Latin honors because they are exempted to the civil service examination. They are granted agad as professionals for civil service. So we want those who really deserve. We want employable students in the government or to avail the privilege to those who are really deserving. We don't want to have maraming ang honor graduates pero talaga bang deserve nila. We want the quality. We want to filter those who really truly deserve. Tanong po, may sked na po ba ang mga transfer po siya ng pamangkin ko? Saan po pwede bilhin yung uniform ng BS Crim? Again, the schedule is on the Facebook group. If wala ka pang access sa portal, temporarily dun muna sa Facebook group. Yun yung concern ng iba. Kaya, so no rush muna sa student portal kung yung schedule yung concern para maka-attend na sa online classes. Uniform, books and uniform section. For ID replacement po, I tried to access the link, but it says server rejected. I believe this is a device problem, not with the Google Forms. So you can try other device or email address. Good morning po. Ask ko lang for face-to-face on September 21, hindi po bang mag-uniform? The answer is yes, if you already have. Otherwise, until November 2021. Good morning po. Yung TOR ko at honorable dismissal, wala pong nakalagay na copy for La Concepcion. Paano po kukunin yung return slip? Dapat may copy for La Concepcion. So kung wala, coordinate with your previous school. OGS ID na naman. What about working students po? Do we have the chance to choose? Yes. You're free. You just coordinate and tag yourselves as irregular and not regular. President Ferdinand Marcos signed an executive order allowing voluntary wearing of face masks in outdoor settings. So if this policy is allowed by the government, if it's outdoor and the class is not crowded, you may voluntary, it's your choice. If you want to protect yourselves, wear your face mask. If you believe that you are in a risk of contaminating something, wear face mask. Otherwise, you can take off if it's outdoor. Good morning, sir. May concern lang po ako about sa account. Hindi ko pa kasi ma-access yung email ad na send sa akin through Gmail. I'm sorry, email ad, it's your own email address. I think that should be your issue. Mamalapit na po matapos ang... Hello po, nagbayad po ako online. Naka-receive na rin po ako ng confirmation from DragonPay. Hindi pa po updated ang portal ko. Again, if it's in DragonPay, it's reflected right away. No need for... it might not reflect on your portal, but it's credited already. So you just have to go to the accounting office for it to be credited. Last question, siguro last two. Good morning. Since hindi po safe sa gabi, required pa rin po ba umattend ng evening class? Kasi po nakalagay F2F. Who says na hindi safe ang gabi? 6 to 7 p.m. We are across Star Mall and it's a prime location. Maliwanag sa LCC. 7 p.m. is not yet late. The late, according to the law, is 10 p.m. And then we don't have classes until 10 p.m. It's still safe. And there's also a proposed post for compact community police in the area. So I believe it's safe. I think that's the last question. So otherwise, you may ask questions from your faculty orientation na pwede naman nilang iparating sa kanilang mga program heads at sa amin para masagot. So again, this afternoon, regular orientation to your respective schedule of classes if you already have. Tomorrow will be holiday, no classes muna tayo. And then we resume on Friday. All right, so again, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sir Francis F. Magpantay. So ulitin ko lang po sa comment section po natin, yung mga nag-conflict po yung schedule, yung makakasagot po niyan ay yung mismong professor po ninyo, especially yung head po ninyo. Kaya hintayin na lamang po ninyo yung orientation per divisions. Then yung hindi po mga nasagot na question, halos isa lang naman po yung sense ng tanong ninyo. Okay, halos nasagot naman na ni Sir Francis at yung iba naman sa division head na lang po ninyo or sa professor ninyo. Ayan. So now, may we call on Ms. Rowena Aragon for the closing remarks.
Thank you, Ma'am MC. To our energetic college president, Dr. Loreto F. Magpantay, our high-spirited Vice President for Administration, Ms. Noemi F. Magpantay, our congenial Vice President for Student Affairs, Ms. Minerva F. Magpantay, our brilliant Vice President for Academic Affairs, Mr. Francisco F. Magpantay Jr., division heads, faculty, colleagues, students, a pleasant morning. On behalf of the faculty and the administration, I would like to thank you all for spending your morning with us and for trusting that our institution, La Concepcion College, can give you an education that is not only affordable, but is also capable of equipping you with necessary skills and knowledge in your chosen field. For 2 years that you have been holed up in your homes or rooms to study, I wish that the idea of having in-person classes excites, motivates, inspires to put you greater effort into your studies. We have already witnessed how flexible and adaptable your generation is, by how well most of you, if not all, faced the challenges of distance learning in the past 2 school years. So we have higher hopes that you are all going to have a bountiful semester ahead of you. I will no longer take too much of your time. I hope that all of your questions have been answered in this orientation. And if not, your upperclassmen and program heads, through your representatives, are more than willing to help you with some questions you might have in the future. So bear this in your mind. LCCians will always lead, compete, and excel not only locally, but globally. And I thank God for blessing us all with strength, protection, and provisions for the past years until then. Again, thank you for choosing La Concepcion College. Mabuhay tayong lahat. Thank you.
Much, Miss Rowena Aragon. Okay, so muli po, thank you so much, LCCians. Again, I am Professor Christine Mejerola. Welcome to La Concepcion College at mabuhay tayong lahat.